Today's A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan podcast is brought to you by
Streamline Mortgage Solutions. It's streamlineflorida.com. Brian Zymel and his team are great. Right there on the front page, you'll see a Mediocre Time logo. You click on it. That's Brian Zymel's personal number. You can call him and talk to the Streamline team and do everything over the phone. And they wanted me to remind everybody that rates, mortgage rates, you'll probably see it on the news, they're on the move. They're still at all-time lows, so now's the time to act, especially if you want to refi.
You don't want to wait. In fact, I can say this.
Get the process started.
I already asked and checked to see if this is okay, but Andrea's dad did that. He just called Brian yesterday, in fact.
Awesome.
Talked to, the team. They got the ball rolling. He's kind of been in need of doing this for quite some time, but he was a little skeptical. There's no reason to be because you're not locked into anything or anything weird. If it's not doable and if it's not good for you, then Brian and his team will not do it. They're only doing it if it's good for you. That's the way they work.
Exactly. And if you need to do home renovations, speaking of that, we got like a new house painter, Paisley Painting. If you need to paint your house
looks amazing.
Or if you need to do any other things that take the money out of your house and do it now while the rates are still low.
While you can.
Yeah.
Like, who knows?
Yeah. And like Daniel said, everything can be done over the phone.
It's quick, man.
It's super easy.
Well, he lives in Volusia County, right?
Yeah. Anywhere in Florida this works, by the way.
Exactly. He didn't know that, and that's the reason why he sort of waited. He's like, I could have been using Streamline the whole time. I'm like, absolutely. So he gave him a call. The ball is rolling, and you can do the same thing. StreamlineFlorida.com is their website, and like Tom said, Brian's number's on there. You're going to be talking to him.
Yep. Get the process started now.
Live from the Streamline Mortgage Solutions studio, it's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello, this is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Yeah! What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Is this the first Friday free show of the year?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. I already have to fix Seth's camera. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. It is, what show number is this?
652.
652 of A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer, is here. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
What is new and exciting in your world? Looking good, sporting a brand new. I noticed that for the new year.
Yes.
Brand new
Semantic
logo.
Shirt.
I like that logo.
Never an excuse. I know you do, buddy. You've been looking at her chest all morning.
Come on.
I've noticed
How
that.
dare you?
2022, this guy's going to kick it up a notch. He's going full lour.
Not what I meant.
You want a new semantics shirt? Go to semanticspodcast.com. We're selling them online now. Look at us.
Do
Selling
it.
merch
Moving on
online.
I love it. Yeah, grab that new shirt. To her right, to my left, he is he's one half of Orlando's power kicking team.
Oh.
Right?
Who's the other half?
Your gal, Tracy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
She already forgot about
It's 2022, and little Danny's luncheon bar.
it. Look, you know she's already moved now. We don't need a...
No, Seth Petrozelli on the news.
Salt in the
Hey, buddy,
wound.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year,
Glad
guys.
to have you
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah. Don't cry this fast.
I'm not
What's
yet.
your goal for 2022?
Yeah, I decided it's smart not to make goals for the new year. That's something like people that don't ever accomplish goals do. So I just do my thing year round, 24/7.
all right.
I push.
Well, I think some people
the energy
that
level-
accomplish goals make them. You're right. The majority don't, but
Okay, true.
you're not a
I
narp.
want to get back to rolling my belly correct, like the belly
Excuse
roll.
me?
That's my goal.
Is it really
Belly roll.
Belly roll. All right.
I do a good
You wanna
belly
be a
roll.
belly dancer?
I used to do it backwards, and I need to practice it again.
You know, Bubba
That
used
is
to
a
do
very unique goal for the
belly
year.
roll.
So
I have a roll.
I
It's
just made
called
that up
my
on the spot.
belly.
I get a text from Seth, about 10 minutes before the show starts.
Sure.
And he's like, hey, Hey,
because I'm Russian here.
By the way, I read does everybody do this where you read someone's text in their voice? Like
no,
when I read,
not crazy.
No, you don't. Like I imagine you or whoever the person.
Do my text.
No, when you were texting me, I hear.
Hey, what's up, man? Emoji, annoying emoji.
Kind of like this. Yeah, that's good, man.
Hey,
that's
it's
kind of like
Dan.
you.
Yeah, hey, it's weird.
It's not even.
Look, I'm a potato. Emoji.
And then Tom's just that over thing, like Elvis voice.
Yeah, but in my head, it seems.
I feel like that's the most imaginative thing you do in your life.
With no one else does that.
I don't do that.
You don't look at text.
I'm telling you.
I was trying to answer you. I don't.
Maybe it's on something dumb people.
Like, who is this? Imagine him. Imagine him in your. There he is.
Anyway, but Seth texts me. He's like, "Hey, come outside. I got a new exhaust for the Hellcat.
Oh, get outside.
I want to show it to you." And I have no interest.
Me get new exhaust on car.
Honestly,
I thought you like cars.
I do like cars, but I don't like.
You have an interest. Though.
But you getting the new exhaust
doesn't matter.
Like,
nothing matters to him unless it's for him.
No, it's not even that. It's just
about trade trucks.
Okay, hold on.
No, I just said that to see if you get mad.
I'm not,
no, you're not. You're not a selfish person. But
I'm not into cars enough to understand like what
I don't know
exhaust you got. Like I know it's going to be loud.
You tried to impress. Okay, here's what happened. You were trying to impress someone who's. Your friend, no, he's your friend, but you went too far with the friendship. You thought that he would be impressed by that, and he's not impressed by that because A, not a car guy, and not enough your friend to be impressed by that.
I see.
That's what happened.
But
in
2022, I'm just going to rip Band-Aids off all day long.
That mistake again.
He does not like you.
No, come on. No, that's not true. There's logic.
He likes you.
There's only one of this team that came to my birthday a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. This team
Well, I would have been this year. But COVID. Yeah, you did. I think you shut down, right? That's when you were shut down. You have really strict border rules.
Yeah. Here's the logic behind why I'm not impressed by the exhaust. So, I remember buying an aftermarket exhaust for my dirt bike when I was in high school.
I have an aftermarket exhaust on my Honda Rocket.
yeah, and it was to increase the horsepower, and it makes it sound cooler, but whatever. But there was a functionality to it. It does actually increase performance and horsepower.
I added 15 horses to that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now at 8, like.
Was this because you're feeling like the newer versions were outclassing you a bit?
No. Mine is still fast.
So here's the problem with it. Like, I put the aftermarket exhaust on my 125cc Honda 1997 dirt bike, right?
Yeah.
And then my buddy Turkey Lake came by, like, oh, look at this. Yeah. We all stood by.
I put a Yoshi pipe on a 49cc scooter.
Yeah. And then I remember
kind of a waste.
I remember riding though, but like, oh, it's a little snappier.
A little
right?
peppier. Wow, look at that. Somebody's kicking the horses here. All right.
So when you put an exhaust on an 800 horsepower Hellcat that is overpowered to drive around the streets of Orlando, and like
I thought you were selling it.
The car?
Yeah, no, you're not selling that too?
That was a boat.
I thought you were selling both.
Wait, where are we at with the vehicles now?
I thought you were starting fresh with all the vehicles.
Are you a muscle car douche, a biker, or a boatman? You have to
all
pick.
3. That's why I'm making my YouTube channel all 3. It's called
your YouTube channel's called All 3.
Jack of all douche.
Jack of all douche. Jack of all douche.
I like that you told him to write it down.
Well, it's just a good idea.
The mud of a channel or something. I said something like
mud of a channel.
Mud, like a mixed breed of
mixed
mutt.
Mutt of a channel.
So back to the exhaust.
Mutt butt.
So Seth, I'm like, he's like, come outside or whatever. I totally ignored it. I went back to looking at the sun.
Don't you want to be on his YouTube channel?
And then all of a sudden I hear Seth turn the corner.
I heard him too.
And loud. I mean, it is shaking the windows loud, right? Yeah. Which is annoying everybody.
Like noise complaint loud. Like it's noise. It's like call the cops loud.
Yeah. And then I hear him. And then I felt like, well, if I don't walk outside, I'm going to hurt his feelings because he's too sensitive.
You got to get out there.
So I walk outside. I stand in front of our business with my arms crossed.
Like my dad. It's like my dad watching me shoot one basket hoop. Like,
Dad, come out here.
Watch me.
You got to watch me shoot the basketball hoop, Dad.
So here comes Seth coming down Lake Baldwin.
in the blood car.
By the way, there's grandmas with masks
people
on.
Walking
I saw that, and I was nervous. I was like, damn it, of course. I was hoping there was no car in front of me, and there wasn't. But then I looked to the left. literally a mom, an old mom.
Why that grandma here?
Walking
Always
an old
ruined
grandma. And I did feel bad, but I was like,
And
fuck it.
so Seth is coming by, and then he sees me, right? And then he's like, "Oh, friend!" And then he's like, revs the engine so loud that it blows this old lady's mask off.
It gave her corona. It gave her the virus. It shot it right into her ass.
And because I'm seeing people, because this place is bustling with joggers and people walking their dogs.
People like to be outside. You know why? Because it's fucking quiet here. That's why.
They're all old, rich, and white, and they are pissed. And then every single person around looks at Seth's car. By the way, it's Bloodmobile.
Douche. Yeah,
and and then he peels out
Bloodmobile.
at the stop sign.
I heard the peel out,
and then goes further. And everybody's like,
no, but then he did it.
Literally, the old lady put her hands up. Like, she looked like Betty White. She was like,
Oh, you killed Betty.
and then I awkwardly ran back inside because I was like, oh shit, they're gonna see him pull up here and come inside.
That
I don't want to be
lady thinks you wanna
associated.
fuck,
I did that on I parked the next street up.
That old lady thinks you want to fuck.
Huh?
That old lady thinks you want to fuck.
So
Yeah.
Seth, my main question is, when you get a new exhaust on an 800 horsepower Hellcat,
No,
you can't even
815.
Well, okay.
Well, now it's 813. 813.
You can't even.
813.
I didn't have a dyno.
There's no possible way you could even notice a difference, or
Oh, I do.
that's impossible.
It's all in your head, bro.
Oh, it's probably all in my head. But I feel, as long as that's all that matters, right?
That's
It's
true.
louder.
That's
What's
all
reality
that
if not
matters.
what's in your head?
But it's,
Perception is reality.
How does it feel when you touch the accelerator? Does it feel different?
It feels like it goes faster sooner.
Now, is it louder in the cab?
The torque. Yeah. But the MagnaFlow exhaust that I got has a special little side pack that holds all the drone. So there's not a lot of drone inside the cab.
Okay.
So it's nice. So
All right.
well, outside it's
outside.
loud.
It'll blow your granny's
Well, there's two
wig off.
options. This new it's a brand new MagnaFlow X mod exhaust it's called, and they have the option to make it. There's like, okay, this might not be legal in some places if you leave this off, but then you could either add this or delete this.
Let's delete the straight. Let's just make a straight
I
pipe.
deleted her.
You already did the delete?
It's deleted, so it's louder than. As loud as it could be. Like it's used to. I can make it a little quieter.
Is your tag's up to date?
But why would I do that? What's the point of that? Like, that's stupid.
I mean, let's say you're going to breakfast in the morning.
It's not loud if I don't
you,
step on it.
You live in a rich neighborhood.
This definitely has first watch written all over it.
No, I'm just saying.
You get up in the morning, you put a little. What do you like to listen to in the morning? I like a little coffee house.
It's
like Spotify coffee house, and then.
Do you want to be aggressive at all times of the day, and let your neighbors know?
If you're not aggressive at all times, then you're a pussy. You're going to get fucked. That's how you get fucked.
But that's an emotional.
Pussy.
Not aggressive.
Just say it.
I don't want to upset people. You're right, but that's what it doesn't. It's not that loud unless I really hit on it. So like if I keep it under 2,000
what's the
RPM, but that's hard. It's hard to do, but I can do that.
But occasionally you'll just do it for
my smile. I put a smile.
You.
I'm not in a bad mood. And I'll hit it. I'm like, and I put a smile on my face.
All right.
What does it cost?
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it was like
You're just dumping money, right? There's something wrong, and you got a hole in your heart that can only be cured by throwing money at it, right?
I have $2,700. I got $2,700. I got a.
What'd you buy? Oh my God! Please tell me you bought a plane. Plane.
I had a deal to myself that once I got my fertility test done, that I got done last week.
What does that mean?
Uh-oh.
Not the father? What's happening?
Are you trying to?
What's that? Not the father? Who? With who?
I wanted to see if I was
paternity,
shooting
not
blanks.
fertility.
Oh, okay.
I got an at-home test. I think I told you this.
You got an at-home? Don't trust those. Even a thin pink line is still COVID.
No, it was a thin pink line. That's why I was nervous. Like, oh, maybe I don't have enough sperm to get. I've been with people my entire life
and never had a.
Never had.
Oh, really? Every girl. Do you know that every girl I've slept with has had an abortion?
Stop! Come on.
Well, when I was in high school, that's different.
Why'd you make me laugh at that? No, I'm the bad person.
You are, because I didn't laugh at that.
So, why'd you
problem.
get a fertility test?
Because I got one a couple years ago, and I barely saw.
I feel like you
Are you planning on having a child?
No.
soon?
Anybody else feel like he's got a shit ton to unpack today?
Something's happening.
I'm telling you why I'm doing it.
Okay.
I did it because the money spending situation. I was like, look, if I cannot have a kid,
You're going to sell your
nuts.
sperm, aren't you?
then what? No, then what's the reason of me saving my money?
So you're just gonna go crazy.
What's the reason of leaving a legacy
there it
behind
is.
for
so
nobody?
you can't have kids, so now you're spending all your money.
So if you got them low sperms, you're just fucking spending that money.
Yeah, I just won't give a shit. I won't care. But I just got my results back, and he said there's nothing really abnormal, I'll see you in 3 months.
Really?
There's not like exactly. So
Don't your doctors know not to trigger you with just tell them you're 100%.
You know, I'm looking at your sperm report here, and it looks that everything is perfect. Well, except for that one thing. Call me back.
So everything was normal with your test. So
apparently, not my fertility. My test is not normal still. My test is still. It came up a little bit from last time. I'm testing it every 3 months. He wants me to go every 3 months.
You're trying to get more sperms?
No, I'm just trying to build my testosterone.
How many sperms you got?
Oh, it's your test. Oh, yeah.
2.5.
So
I got, naturally, I have I think naturally, I did have, I think you're beating me now. But naturally, I'm an old ass man. But naturally, I think I had the most.
Sperm?
Yeah. No, testosterone.
Oh, no, yeah. You had more than me, but still wasn't high.
No, it wasn't high. But I was still barely hanging on to being a man. But I felt like during COVID, I transitioned over.
My free testosterone is low. My testosterone is perfect, he said. It's like high. I looked at it.
Then why is it abnormal? You're saying you need to get it out.
I think I told you guys this. There's a binding hormone that's high also that binds the free testosterone, so I'm not actually getting any of that. So my free testosterone
so you got it all in you.
Low, but my body's not absorbed. I can't use it. I'm not using it.
Oh my God, can I use it? Pee in my mouth.
Trust me, I wish I could give it to...
So...
ejaculate it and then put it back in myself. I don't know how else to do it. But he's giving me some over the counter
butt fuck yourself.
Let's
swallow it.
Let's talk.
I've tasted it before. It's not bad.
Your New Year's Eve party.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Must have gotten canceled because we didn't see any photos of the shindig.
Yeah, normally you're posting photos. Are you okay? You seem really sad today.
I'm good. I was upset that you three didn't show up a little bit, but
well, I had COVID.
It's okay. I was okay with anyone coming with COVID.
Are you serious?
I have my child. I have my child there. Oh my God, I feel like this is Tom Rhodes all over again. I'm so sorry, Tom.
Well, we were all done with COVID by New Year's Eve.
Exactly.
But,
no, that's not why. It was a good fun party. Just nothing
crazy happened.
Some crazy thing.
Do you feel like you're aging out of the crazy? Is that what we're hearing today?
It was smaller than usual. I mean, there's still like 30, 40 people there.
Oh, you're losing your
fame.
That's
a good house party.
Yeah,
you're losing your fame. Outside. You're not as hot as you used to be, man. I mean, eventually, even Macaulay Culkin looks around and he's older and has no friends.
I ended up singing. Everyone left about 1:32.
This is gonna be the saddest first segment. Oh my God, dude! I came in hot. I came in hot. I got weed.
Sad. I was happy.
I got a delicious fake beer in front of me.
That's sad.
I got some BioLite. I'm hydrating. I came in hot today.
Dude, Seth is rich, a Hellcat, muscle man.
Yeah, but look how sad he is.
I'm not sad. I was having fun.
Okay,
even though
everybody left, and it's just you and your karaoke machine. Tell us this exciting, fun story.
No, there was not fun, exciting, but I just was happy singing all the songs again, karaoke by myself. But I turned around. I was drunk. I turned around.
Blame it all on Roots. Showed up boots.
No, he's singing
Ruined black tie affair.
And I felt bad because I turned around and Tracy was half asleep on a stool waiting for me like this. She's like, "What do you do? Why are you going so hard on karaoke? Like, come on, let's go to bed." I'm like, "No," and I was like, I'm still going."
You've got a beautiful woman like Tracy asking you to go to bed, and you want to stand there and sing karaoke. My God, man, you have so many issues.
Yeah, I mean, so let's talk about that. How's everything?
Who was the first to decline? Who was the first to decline the party? By the way,
what do you mean? I just never say nothing.
I told him I had my kid. I'd give him an actual...
you don't say shit. You do.
Yeah.
He won't reply to text. He won't reply to text.
No, that's why he's not my friend.
I don't want to hurt your feelings by making up an obvious excuse. Because then you think maybe he's too busy to see it.
I think he gets it with me now, because lately you'll do like a or even just a letter. Sometimes I'll just get a letter back.
Okay.
Like he goes with L all the time. It's just like an L, and I'm like, is that an LOL?
LOL?
Or what is that? Or leave me alone? Or I don't know what he's going to say.
I always think that it's better not to say anything, because then the other person thinks to themselves, well, maybe they didn't see it.
You know what I think?
And there's always an out.
I think you don't want to reply because you're like, if I say something, then it'll just start the chirping, and I can't deal with it. And then I'm like, he's right. Then I get real sad about myself.
I just put it on you have kids and family, so that's your thing.
Yeah.
So let's. Well, should we walk through the party a little bit? What did you dress as?
I went. I didn't post anything.
I didn't see a damn thing.
You sent me one photo because I texted you the next day. And I said, how did it go? And then you sent me the picture of your friend with the Pinky Tuscadero
yes,
wig
my friend
on.
Mike, that wasn't a wig. That's his hair. Yeah, long.
Is he a
flowing
wrestler
lock hair.
man?
No, he's one of my students at karate. He owns the little fitness studio next to my dojo.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That's a massive
Yeah,
dude.
he's a big guy.
He's ginormous.
Hold on. Are all these people at the party your
Oh, wait a minute. They all your students?
Oh, they feel obligated to come. And that's when it gets quadruple sad.
No, I was like, I'd say 30, 40.
We have to go. Oh, this is like when Linda Bird used to send an email out, and we felt like we had to go to the Christmas party.
Yeah. I was thinking more of Michael Scott and the Dundies. So it's like you invite all your, and by
All right.
invite you force your
Everybody
employees
dressed
and
like
students.
Grease, conference room now.
This will count towards your new belt.
But I think I looked pretty good. I had that big wig. I had the big Elvis type wig.
The wig
on,
looked great.
tight
Where'd
white
you get
shirt.
your wig at?
Were you Danny?
Amazon.
You were supposed to be Danny?
No, I mean, I wasn't anybody in particular.
Just a greaser in general.
Just a greaser in
And
general.
then Tracy looked good.
Yeah, Tracy
And the
looked
other
amazing.
people, poodle skirts, they did the whole
Yeah,
nine.
everybody. It was like maybe like 75% of the people dressed up like 50s style, which was cool. And I had 50s music playing the whole night, which annoyed my niece and her twerking friends a little bit. But
It's hard to twerk to Chubby Checker.
It was. But I put it on.
You can
for
make
them.
it happen.
Yeah,
though.
I'm sure.
Oh,
you
I
can.
did. I turned on
That's
some of the music.
I think that's kind of the problem with younger people, right? Is that like you can twerk to that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just got to
You
be
can twerk
open
to anything if you try hard enough.
Be open minded.
I'm curious.
My wife will shake her titties to anything.
We got to get Seth's niece on the show one day, just
Wow.
to talk to her
Man,
about.
this guy is taking it to the next level.
No, well, I mean, your niece is 20, right?
Yeah, she's 22.
Yeah, 22. So, and I'm curious.
Smats.
Like she's hanging out with her cool uncle, her cool MMA uncle that that lets him drink at the house and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that the relationship of like? You know, she's hanging out with the cool uncle that's rich and has the toys and the mansion and throws the parties and brings her friends, and then the uncle is young vicariously through
his ex-girlfriend.
When you put it like that,
creepy.
I was an Epstein type of
I'm saying the scenario that Tom's talking about.
They
So
scout me out. I
it
don't
sounds like a
pursue
grooming
that.
system of some sort.
You send the head one out to the neighborhood to get
bring
all
them
of
in.
it.
Yeah. I mean, they have to be held accountable. at some point.
Okay, all right. So is that the relationship?
I mean, no, we and her have that. We've been close since she was like young. I mean, she didn't always live. She lived in Chicago for a while, back and forth. When we saw each other, we were really close, and we hit it off. We had like personalities. We're just tight. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying it's not. I mean, who hangs out with their uncle? You know what I'm saying?
Never.
Like and parties over their house. It's like that's a.
I did when I was 17, 18. I hung out with my uncle was my age. I was my niece's age. We did the exact
you
same
ever
thing.
hang out with any of your aunts?
No.
So that's a thing. Hanging out with your cool uncle that parties too.
My uncle was popping ecstasy pills and all crazy shit. All right, my uncle was fucking partying.
Your uncle did
Wait, can we
ecstasy
interview
with
your uncle instead?
Oh, my uncle was
Uncle
my Uncle Joe.
Is he still? He's still
But he
partying?
gets pissed. No.
He turned it down.
He still has fun, but he doesn't party like
he was
used.
20 years older than you when you were 20.
When I was 18 to 20.
So he was like our age or a little younger, a touch younger.
Yeah.
But he was. What is he single
Wait a minute, I
and
can
had
still
like
be
a
doing
party
that.
house?
He got divorced at like 35, and then just
There it is.
Yeah.
And then he had a party house, and then he.
It's
Actually,
not
it
a
was
party
my-
house. It's just like there is something to be said about that when you're a guy that's recently divorced, but you've already had kids and they're kind of on their own, where you can just like, now I'm just an adult who fucks.
Yeah, that's
whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like that's a cool place to
And
be.
he'd get mad when we called him uncle. So he's like, they're not in front of the girls. So he didn't want to call them-
Hey, not in front of the lady.
No, he didn't
Did
want to
you
call
tell
them
your
uncle.
niece to say the same thing?
No, I don't care.
Hey,
I don't
knock it
care.
off, knock it off. You just call me your friend. You know? Hey,
Your cigarettes fell out of your sleeve.
My sleeves are too tight for that.
I'm not really that uncle. They call me that because I always score the best drugs.
How do these guys get divorced and keep their party house? Because I'm thinking in my mind, like, if I get divorced, I'll be living in a sad apartment, right? That's what you have to do.
Well, but you can't be sad. You gotta be a shitbag, but a positive shitbag.
Well, but I'm just saying, I'll end up, I won't have my awesome house anymore. I'll have a shitbag apartment.
No, you party it up a little bit. Playboy mirror.
Oh, okay. Just
You
make
know,
it. Yeah.
You do a brushed aluminum and black leather couch, rooms to go. You do. I can like give you the rundown.
Yeah,
you
my
know?
Uncle Joe is less the big party house and more like the Uncle Rico type with the little tiny apartment.
No,
He was like sad. He was like, oh, I just forget. He came over my duplex.
Well, okay, that makes sense because that's what a divorce will do to you.
Yeah.
Well,
So
a lot of times you never see where the dad, like the sad dad, like he's partying on the exterior, meaning he'll go to the duplex and party at the pool. He'll have the DJ equipment and all of that in his van, and he's like the party animal. But he does, at the end of the day, kind of like that Villages documentary. He goes back to a tiny apartment that he doesn't want anybody to see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's like
there's some shame involved, and
but everything else.
See, I'm
there's
the
no
opposite.
shame.
I want everyone over my house and party at my house because it's outside.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but then
Big dick,
Why didn't you
big
invite
dick
him?
energy. Huh?
Did he come to your party?
Yeah, I invited him, but he's really nervous about COVID. Like he's worse than me. Like, he's bad
wow.
with COVID.
Uncle Joe's afraid of COVID.
Yeah,
that's not the Uncle Joe I
that's not
expect.
the one I
know.
Yeah.
Last time I saw him, we were both blowing up. I was rubbing his shoulders a little
So
bit.
I want to talk about Christmas at the Petrozelli house.
I fucked up my family bad this Christmas.
What does that mean?
I
fucked
got
up
him-
your fa- is that
No,
what you
I
just said?
fucked with them. That's not that big of a deal. It's a lame joke, but it was good because I did it like at different times, and everyone thought I was a real asshole because I guess I could say without being conceited that I make the most money out of a lot of people in my family.
Okay, all right. So you're the rich son that comes back and then shows
and
everybody
gives
how-
everybody a fake $75,000 lottery ticket to scratch off because we all get scratch offs on Christmas.
You're like-
Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
I imagine you when you're coming back, especially with that hat on today. It's like douchebag Conor McGregor's coming back. You know, like a little bit of that. Like,
I mean, it's
like
all
the prankster.
It's the Venn diagram. Like, there's a
It's in
crossover.
there somewhere.
Oh yeah, can't not be. So
I snuck. I didn't get him, and I really feel bad because I just didn't have time.
Wait, you didn't get him any gifts, but you had time for the jokes?
Yeah. Because Amazon is just a click, and then I was like, okay, I'll get him something, and I totally forgot.
Amazon's a click. Get them something else on Amazon.
I mean, it's not
I
just
know.
that. I'm
And I
sorry,
did.
Amazon only has one-day lottery tickets. That's all we got.
All that's on
I
there.
got my
I gotta afford my new exhaust.
Yeah.
He was shopping out his exhaust.
Oh, I got my nephew. I got my mom. My mom, I always make sure I get my mom something because she
What'd you
always
get
does
Tracy?
huge Christmas. I got her a lot of stuff. I got her a really nice big furniture kennel for the dog.
I got her dog kennel. I made sure me have more sperm.
So you got her a cage for her
Because
dog.
you hate your dog. Yeah.
Her dog cage. Me get me more sperm. Me get me a glass packed loud exhaust. Make boner hard.
The damn that thing, it was like $300 for the freaking dog crate.
All right, dog cage.
God.
I got her a lot of stuff.
$300.
I got her like really nice like figure. Like I went on her Amazon wish list.
A figurine. Me got her Spider-Man doll.
You got her some Hummels.
Me got her fork and
think what else I
spoon
got.
to eat with. Me get her
What'd she
a
get
roll
you?
of paper towel.
Oh, okay. So this was sweet of her because, well, it took a while, but I got it from her finally. Because Manon, when we first started dating, she ate my like $300 nice boots, and that's what
Tracy
started.
ate your boot.
Yeah, she's a hungry bitch. No, the dog.
Oh, her dog, the one you have a problem with.
Yes,
The one he bought
that
a
was
cage
one-
for.
That was one of the first. Yeah,
Me buy crazy dog cage.
Eat my snake boots.
so she bought me some brand new Doc Martens, nice black leather boots.
Keep
They're
the
like
hat
right-
on when you wear
Yeah,
it.
they're for riding because motorcycle for my riding.
Oh, nice.
Got
Very
you some
nice.
motorcycle boots.
Yeah.
So what did you get your mom?
Me re-give motorcycle boots. Me need money for exhaust.
Okay, so she always says she always wants these little stupid things. So she's like, Tupperware. I have no Tupperware. All my Tupperwares have mismatching lids. I don't know how to store them. All this stuff.
That does sound like a mom.
Yeah. So I went on Amazon.
Lock and lock.
And I
You gotta
looked
get the
up-
lock and lock.
I got like I got tons of. I got like a 24 pack of really nice glass Tupperware.
I like the glass Tupperware.
Okay.
And then I got like 100 pack, like a ridiculous pack of like a good plastic. And then I got like storage shelves to how to store them inside, like how to arrange them. And then I got a lid holder to hold all the lids. So literally everything for container
one-stop shop.
storage. Yeah.
So what'd you feel bad about the scratch off?
Well, just because they made me, I didn't think about it at first, but they're like, well, at least you could have done is like give us a $5 real one and the $5 fake one, and not just the
Wait,
$5
they
fake
said
one.
that? Never say that. Wow, y'all
So,
got
you
a
just
fucked up
got a-
relationship. Who
I probably
says
would
that?
too.
Did anybody?
But it was a laughing as they said it. They're like, you could have at least got me a real one.
okay.
Did they get
That's
you
heavy.
stuff and you just gave them a fake scratch off?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did anybody get you anything?
Yeah. My mom got me.
What'd she get you?
I told her I wanted a diffuser for the Hellcat, so it's like the back things that look like big lines on the car that keep it sunk down to the ground.
I couldn't imagine being in my 40s asking my mom for
exactly. That's why I didn't ask. I don't want anything from her.
Spoiler.
So she
really want Super Nintendo. What the fuck?
That's why I felt bad for my mom. I just wanted to get something for her because she always does. No matter what, she'll get me something. So I need to tell her so she doesn't get me some stupid shit.
Yeah, that's true. Moms sometimes can't be stopped, and like my mom, I wouldn't give her any direction, and then she would just buy me dumb shit. Like, you know,
you have to give her an idea.
The last gift I got for my mom.
What?
The last gift I got for my mom is a big fat Untuck It shirt.
So here's what she saw on the internet.
That's actually pretty good.
But it's a big fat one. I can't even wear it. And it's got like the tag, and it's like a big fat Untuck It. So because it's made to be untucked, it's not meant to be tucked in. Yes,
It's flowing.
thank you.
Yeah.
So when I put it on,
You look like
I
a
look
bell.
like I'm going
It's like a moo-moo.
I've never said that before, but the last gift my mom got me, fucking big fat Untucked It. And I hate it.
Sleep in it.
I can't get rid of it
No,
because
you
it's the
can't
last
it's the
fucking
last
thing my
thing.
mom
Yeah,
gave me.
sleep in
Every
it.
time I see it in my closet, I look at it. Oh, dude, big fat Untucked It.
I feel like the
For like a sleeping shirt.
I should
for the
just
wife.
give it to a BDM. I should just fold it nicely. It's never been
Next
worn.
mystery box
Yeah,
situation.
it's like a $70 shirt. I'll just put it in there. I'll size you up and see if I think you fit, and I'll just
Maybe
put it
that-
out there.
I could use that for one of my family's presents.
Do the fake scratch offs even work nowadays? Because I feel like if you scratched off a scratch off
Dude, it still works. People get
and you saw you won
It's your hovercraft
75,000
scenario. It's the hovercraft scenario. You get blinded.
But when you instantly think to yourself, "Oh, this is fake,"
I would.
And they did.
Especially on Christmas, yeah.
And a lot of
Maybe
them-
you, but I don't think anybody else sitting
I'm
here. No
skeptical
offense,
as hell.
fellas, but I think we'd go all in.
My sister did the most sneakiest thing. I wanted to. I always had. I wanted to look, so I sat and I was doing my own thing, and I was looking at her when she was opening it or on scratching it, and she scratched it. Her eyes got a little big. She looked at it, and then she put it down to the side, and then looked left, looked right.
Oh, shit. She wasn't going to tell nobody.
And then she kept scratching the other tickets. I'm like, and then we finally get all done. And then she I see her pull it back out again and look at it.
That's funny.
And look around and then sit for like a minute and then turn it over and start reading the back. And the back, when you read it,
Right.
it says,
Yeah.
you dumb idiot, you just got duped by some nice fellow who gave you this.
But they always do
Nice
it in a,
fella.
Yeah.
It should be opposite.
They
but-
always do it in a smug way.
Yeah.
And here's what I don't like. I don't like when I'm reading it because it's insulting. It should just say on the back, and tell me if you agree with this. Tom. It
Gotcha.
should just say, no, I don't even like that. Not whimsical. It should just say, this is fake. That's it. But they don't do that. They go, and if you believe you actually won, then you
Yeah.
believe in the tooth fairy, that clowns can fly, and trolls. And then I'm
It
like,
said-
don't be cute with me.
It says you can pay yourself out of your own checking account.
Don't be cute with
it was
me.
just,
No.
It should
Tell me
go.
it's fake.
It should go even further. Like if you want to redeem this and have some address in Tallahassee that you drive, the person
Yes.
drive. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
make
you
it
have to be
go.
in person.
And my brother, I felt bad because he just went through. He just got a divorce and went final like a couple months ago. He wasn't able to come to Christmas because the ex had my nephew and he had to stay up here. So my mom gave me all of his presents into little Publix bags, tied him up, and
That's what moms do.
Florida.
and gave him to me to give my brother. So I stuck my very last one.
Oh, why would you do? He's going through enough.
Inside, because I'm an asshole. Inside one of those things.
It's never been
Didn't-
said.
didn't
I
say-
mean, now we have proof.
So maybe 2 days later, he texts me. He's like, "You're not gonna fucking believe this." He's like, "I just won." There were like 50s and 75s. I just won 50 grand. I needed this so much. You have no idea. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
Okay,
oh.
hold on a second.
And then I screenshot
Everything
it.
else up to this point, I've been totally okay with. I'm like, it's not that bad.
You're
This
recently
was pretty-
divorced, brother.
Yeah, this was
fun. He's like, I prayed
He doesn't
for
have
this.
custody of his
He's
kid.
like, I prayed for this. I said, please just give me
Hey,
something to turn my
hey,
life
you know
around.
what?
And he's really religious,
I
too.
think I'm fucking religious now, man. Like, I think higher powers looking out for me.
Yeah,
Damn it.
I felt bad, but I screenshot it and I sent it to everyone that I gave the ticket to already.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I go, look what Derek.
Hey, if you
I go, look what Derek said.
look, I got him too, so you're laughing with me, so you hate me less now, right?
And
This
one
is the most dysfunctional shit.
in the same sentence, you're like, I felt bad, and then I sent
Yeah,
the
I don't
text
know
to
that
everybody.
you ever actually feel bad.
I do feel bad, but
Because you
then
continue to do this shit.
well, I mean, but it's done. The damage is done, so I might as well let everybody.
The only reason I have nothing to say here is because it's family, and that's just like, man, that's how fucking families work. It's all weird.
So when did you find
When
out?
he finally found out, it was like Derek, and then he read. I was like,
Oh,
Derek.
man, did
I
he
said
cry?
Derek ... And then, like, maybe 5 minutes later, he's like, "Fuck, you son of a bitch, bastard!" But he wasn't. He was mad, I guess, but it wasn't that mad. He was going on the boat with me Sunday. So
Is he a muscle man too?
No. He's going on the boat with you this Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a goner.
Yeah, I might.
He's going to kill you, bro.
No, he came to the New Year's party after, and I saw him.
Just
I felt bad
so he could formulate how he's going to kill you.
Right.
Yeah. He did leave early without telling me.
And you need to be in good
mad?
graces with your rich brother, so you can go out on his boat.
My brother's doing fine right now. He's making money.
And it's like your rich brother has a young girlfriend, and then he
It's
hangs
nice.
out with
I mean,
him-
what do you want to do? You
with
want to be
the niece
alone in
and
your
her-
apartment? Or you want to go hanging on the boat? Tracy and her friends are walking around on the
but
boat.
I'm teaching him how to use Bumble and stuff like that, so he's like getting dates.
So
but it's bad because all his pictures have fish. He's a fisherman, so he's like
He's that guy.
He's a
Okay.
fish
Yeah,
guy.
so you're like, take the fish out of
I'm like,
photos?
Derek, no, sit on the boat, but don't hold the fish up. Just it's your boat. That'd be nice. He has a boat too, so I'm like,
What kind of boats he got?
some fishing boat. I don't know.
I wonder if most of Seth's friends, like the movie, the 8-Bit Christmas. Did you all watch that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know how the rich kid had the Nintendo first,
Right.
and then
That
all
rich
the
kid
poor
was one of
kids-
my favorite characters. Him and the Lion Kid are my
Because we all know that kid.
Yeah, and then he uses that as power to bully all the other poor kids,
Yeah.
I'll
and
say
they
that
have
kid's
control
name,
over
Tyler
them.
Spohr in Deland. I went to high school with him. His whole family was rich, and Tyler was that character.
Yeah, and
He's a nice guy.
And then so,
But that's who he was when we grew up. He was a rich
I
kid.
did it a little bit for the scratch offs. That's it. I don't do anything.
no, I'm just saying, like everybody else that hangs out with Seth, they're hanging out on the boat, and so you can't do anything.
opportunists.
You can't do anything to ruin that because free boat rides and
That's
the
true.
mansion, the pool,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
won't be paying for the gas in the boat.
the hot tub. I'm sure.
Well, I asked him to chip in for gas.
Oh, my God.
Here's what I will say about Tom.
Cheapo.
Here's what I will say
It's
about
like
Tom.
$200 to fill that boat up.
Hey, and this is bad on me. I've probably been on your boat 50 times.
Yeah.
Never even thought to offer gas?
No, but he's never asked for
Right.
anything.
No.
And
He's offering you a day out on his boat.
I may,
That's part of it.
Yeah.
I may have offered one, maybe. You would know that.
Wouldn't accept
But
it.
I don't
My
think
brother's the one that
That's
told me.
corny.
I don't know. I swear to God, I don't ask for money on the boat. My brother offered it to me one
And you
time,
took it.
and I said no. And he's like, no. He's like, that's what people do. You go on a person's boat, you offer him money for gas. I'm like, is that a thing? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, yeah. He's
You're
like,
supposed to not. You're
I'm like,
supposed
well,
to say you don't want this now. I put it in my pocket, and then let's go sit in the hot tub.
And I didn't ask for it, but he swiped his card. I was like, oh, all right, if you want it.
Swiped his card?
Well, he put it in the gas thing.
Really filling.
Oh, at the thing.
At the thing. Yeah.
You're putting on ethanol in that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So do you have the new boat now?
That's only a Wawa, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I have my old boat. It's at. Do you know what? Did Mo tell you what was going on?
Oh, what's going on?
I don't even know.
You're on a lawsuit?
I feel
No.
like there's a lot of bad What's happening?
It's at
Oh,
Mo's
no,
house?
It's at Mo's house right now. It says a new house.
Yes.
It's in his on Lake, whatever that.
They're boat buddies.
Oh, and Mo's got a new house. He didn't tell me about that. I thought he still.
He moved further away from you.
He used to live like I could ride the bike with the
really?
kids. We'd have to
Ride
pass.
a bike. You're not riding a
You know,
bike.
we have to go
it's
over-
rusted ass bike loud. I hate.
We have
I
to
can
go through
always
some
tell-
train tracks and
I can
some
always
gates.
tell people that don't ride bikes is their bikes are fucking loud ass bike. I'm like, you don't ride that bike.
So he used to live similar. I mean, the nicer side, the other side of the neighborhood.
So he went across the tracks.
Yeah, he's on a nice house.
On a-
That's not
on
little.
a-
It's just a nice house.
on a water?
On water with a boat lifting back.
Oh, boat lift.
yeah.
It's Mo, bro.
Yeah, he's
God,
like,
you can't even get a new one wheel. Your one wheel's from 2016, bro.
I
You
guess
got,
the sponsoring
dude, you
is
got
paying
the
off.
you got the old as 2016.
So
and
I'm gonna go party
and you
with
just
Mo.
painted your house.
Oh yeah,
you motherfucker.
it looks really good.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
really
mean,
good.
the cool factor.
And you saw what I posted on the thing.
Yeah, I
That's-
did
that's
see
how I
that.
feel.
What did he say?
He said,
They bully you.
no, he just said you polished a turd.
Who died in his coffin?
Which I do.
We love that. We love it. when
I
people-
respect a good bully. Like, I look at that and I laugh.
I felt bad. Your wife said something like, "How dare!" I didn't know if she was serious, and I felt bad.
There's
it was for you,
no.
not her.
If she replied, a little bit.
No, get her.
There
She
is no
deserves
such
it.
thing as. I don't know why you and I, Tom, love this joke, but because it hurts. There's nothing more hurtful than when somebody honestly rates your house to your face and it stings. It fucking stings.
It makes
When that
me-
that fucking Radio Marty pulled up in front of my house and said, "Who died in this coffin?" When he looked at my house, I never wanted to punch somebody in the face more. I was so mad.
I respond more positively to insults. Comment like when someone compliments me, I get
Makes you
awkward. I hate it.
uncomfortable, yeah.
I rather insults than compliments all day long. But anyway, so do you have Christmas morning at your house, or do you go to your family's?
No, Thanksgiving at my place. I went to my family's this Christmas.
So you don't open up gifts like you and Tracy don't do? Like
We
that?
do Christmas Eve at my house.
Oh, nice.
No, I lied. We did Christmas. Damn, when do we do it? The day before Christmas Eve? Christmas Eve's Eve?
Some people do that.
At our house. Then Christmas Eve, she had to work. I went to my mom's for Christmas Eve. She was driving down. As soon as she got there, she came to my mom's. So we met Christmas Eve at my mom's. Christmas Day at my sister's. She has a bigger house in Cape Coral, and we all went there. My grandma and my mom.
So let's talk more about this sperm sample test because it tells me.
Oh, we should have Tom do one. Wait, do you even have any swimmers?
Not anymore. Yeah. I cut the tubes.
My business partner got it cut, but then he got it reattached to have twins.
I want to cut my tubes.
Yeah.
You can.
I think I need to
husband's doing
Hey,
it.
real talk. I think I need to get this varicocele thing taken care of because I'm mashing on it too much, and I think I have testicular cancer. And I don't have testicular cancer, but I want to like
eliminate the trigger. Okay.
Yes, I want to circumvent so I am electing to. I just want to get it taken care of. Or would you guys say, nah, dog?
Well, that's what causes testicular cancer.
No, it doesn't cause nothing. It's
no, he's mashing his balls.
The surgery will cause some sort of lump in there from the healing process that
like scar tissue.
The scar tissue.
So you're saying leave it alone?
Yes, because I have scar tissue from getting the vasectomy, and I thought it was a lump for a while, and it was like it was a lump in there, and then
I feel like you're not a man with that. I don't know. I just feel like.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
No, just like no.
You're less of a man. You're just trying to be the way. Because
it's not a derogatory thing.
Here's what happens: if the world explodes, like he's useless to repopulate the earth.
There's no point to having.
Yeah.
It.
Well, my buddy the wizard told me the thing that made the most sense. He called me an idiot for getting a vasectomy, and then he said you took away the one power that you have to leave your family and start a new family.
You can always reverse it, though.
Yeah, but I'm too much of a pain in the ass.
He's too lazy to do that.
Or you could adopt.
I don't want to.
See, I was looking at
I feel like I'm even more lazy. The cream pieing is easier than adoption.
Oh, of course.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so it's all.
Tom's more of a pet store guy. He's not a pound guy, if you know what I mean.
So anyway, back to you testing your sperm.
Yes.
That tells me that something happened this year, 2022. That
You want to get started.
That you looked at and you're like, well, time's a ticking.
I think that every day I wake up, time's a ticking. I know, and I have anxiety about being the age that I am and having kids because I've always wanted a big family. You know that I've always wanted a big family.
How many kids?
I wanted. When I was 30, my goal was to have 3 kids. Like I wanted 3 kids.
You can do it. You could.
Yeah,
you got the money, and and with the nannies and the night nurse, you're good.
You keep your body up.
Now
so
I'm worried about the time in between it takes. Unless I have like twins, and then a year and a half later I have another.
You can pay for it. Like nowadays,
I know
you
that's
get whatever
true.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the
Do you want
twins.
to start with twins?
You can get the boy girl.
Just get over.
twin.
I just want boy girl twin. Get over, done.
Yeah, it'll be like $60K or something like that.
Why don't you go boy set of twins,
hopefully
girl
Mo
set of
hopefully
twins?
Mo buys the boat then.
No, he buys.
He's test. That's why he has it there to test drive.
Hopefully, you're selling your boat to Mo.
Possibly.
Hold on.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Well,
I think
wait a
it's too big.
minute.
It's too big for the bridge. This bridge he wants me to go to. I tried going onto the bridge. It's like I don't even know what to say. It's like a kayak will fit under that. Maybe that's it. Nothing else will fit under that bridge. It's crazy.
Well, then any other boat won't fit under.
I told him that he's not a boatman. So
Yeah.
I don't
Not
think
like
he's
me.
a boatman, not a
this
boatman.
sale's gonna go well. You're insulting him on the show.
no, I don't think he's going to. I think he wants.
He
a
doesn't
smaller
listen to
boat.
this.
Well, I was about
No,
to
I'm
say,
insulting him.
my boat's always for sale.
You don't want your stinko boat?
That's just saying.
Anything with a
Like flip
tower
it.
or a little baby top won't fit.
You
on.
were
Like, have
just
to
out
take
on it, right? How much?
Well, I had to fix my trailer. That the lights got dilapidated.
They were brand new.
They were brand new, but they must have got a leak and the salt water got it. And then I was like, "Why does this light work?" I took off the screws, opened it, just a goddamn Temple of Doom. Just
like a
rust-
bird's nest.
Yeah, just rusted crazy. I'm like,
There's gnomes living in it.
It's like less than a year old.
everything. Yeah. Then my tire was wobbling a little bit. I was like, God, it's just a goddamn money trap.
Boats and
Yeah,
motorcycles,
it is
man.
true.
I would have looked at my vintage Vespa, the 1959 Vespa VBA. I went and looked at it.
Yeah.
And both the tires. It's literally
flat, yeah.
sitting.
Just sell
dead
that
flat.
It bothers me
Just-
looking at it. Yeah, it's got to be ridden.
What about-
I mean, I have two choices: either sell it and to somebody who will ride it and enjoy it, because it looks beautiful. Like it's a really hip look and scoot.
Yeah.
Or I should just buy a new engine and slap it on there myself, or have somebody slap it on there. I probably don't have time to do it, and then ride it. I can ride it to work. It'd be great.
Yeah, but you got the Ruckus,
The
which
Ruckus
is a fun to ride. Yeah, so
it's like twisted fart on the Ruckus, man. It's awesome.
Just sell everything because it just accumulates.
I just want to sell everything and just jack off of my Oculus.
yeah. So
anyway, that did happen. I did want to just see, because that was going to determine how I pursued my future. That test.
Was there any pressure or conversation with Tracy about this?
No.
This is purely you?
This is just me. Yep, just me.
So when do you want to start? I mean, the thing with starting with kids is like you got 9 months to make them once it happens, and it's a long timeline. You start looking at it, you're like, well, then I got the first 3 or 4 years and the diapers, and then you look at all the shit.
I know. As long as it takes me to convince Tracy to take her eggs, put it in somebody else's stomach, me inseminate them, and then her.
Wait, why are we doing that, Rob?
I don't want to ruin Tracy's body.
A lot of us guys do that. Listen,
I hope I'm
before.
not speaking out of turn when I say I agree.
Well, you commented on the Britney Spears photos last night. She's had 2 kids. She looks great.
I thought,
and she's 40.
Yeah, she looked really good. I thought she looked good.
Yeah, she looked good.
So it's possible.
She looks great for
she can get her body back.
Her age.
She's young too, Tracy. She can snap back.
Yeah, Tracy's fine.
Britney Spears does have a fit body, but it's a 40-year-old fit body.
She looks strong though.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, she's a fucking dancer.
25 years ago. It was.
I understand. I understand.
Time.
That's just the way it works.
I understand people age, and that's natural, and it'll be beautiful to age together. Like I'm looking for. That's fine to me. Yeah, but why take any unnecessary?
Well, how much are you going to pay for?
Wait a minute, your wife wanted to do this.
I know. I was just saying it.
I have no idea what that's called. I have no idea. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't even know if Tracy would go for it. She probably wouldn't go for it.
Crystal wanted to.
And I don't mind because my wife's body's already ruined.
Wait, you would carry my baby in Crystal?
That would be amazing.
But the best way to do that would be to get the egg, implant it in your wife, then have just a natural
just
sex.
a natural thing.
Oh, it was as long as I could videotape it.
Yeah. Then you get a little something. That's like a push present.
Yeah. I want to use my new GoPro in this.
So, how much is that? Have you looked into it?
I've never looked into it.
It sounds really complicated.
You can do it.
It does seem complicated, but if it just...
There may be a listener out there because you could do it privately. Like there's services, but if you cut out it's cheaper to find a person that will do it.
Yeah.
So,
but this person needs to stick to my diet.
You said you had to convince her. So does she want to carry her own baby?
I don't know.
You haven't had that conversation.
I did a little bit, and she was the only thing that was holding her back from saying, "Yeah, I definitely want a kid." Was the fact that she's scared of carrying. It makes her
terrifying.
Nervous. It's terrifying. Yeah, it's terrifying. But I'm like, but I was trying to say, it's just nature. You got to do it. Sorry.
But you don't want her to.
If I could,
I
would rather her not. Yeah, but if she wanted to, I would totally respect that. So I would go for it. Yeah, of course. But if I could, I'd carry it because I know what the hell I could do to my body and get it right back to where it is.
It's way easier to do it this way.
Okay, that actually sort of makes sense to me what you're saying. Because
the whole thing is terrifying. Now, a mother will say after it's done that, it's an experience that they'd never give up because it's so amazing to
I don't know about Andrea. Andrea may fight you on that one.
A human in your body, and that is a nutso thing to do. Like,
for sure.
You make a human... You incubate it in your body, and then you push it out your genitals, and then it's alive.
It's insane.
It's
insane.
So to be a part of that experience, I understand is like you might as well do it, especially if you can.
Okay.
But then the other way is easier, and then you still get the baby, and then after enough time passes, then it's like, all right, now I got the baby. It's the same thing with like you kind of forget about being pregnant.
I don't think it matters. Once that baby,
but that's almost a full year of hell. I don't know.
No, I'm saying like if you're talking about the bond, though, I think once that baby is, no matter which way, once it's in the parents' arms, if they're loving and kind parents,
you start the bond.
All deals, it don't matter.
I know
that's their baby. And that is love. They're good parents.
Listen, there's
my cousin said she would do it for me. Like if she wanted to, my cousin.
How much?
She
have to pay.
She said she would just do it.
Damn. Oh wow!
No, but once she looks it up on Google,
you better get her a lottery ticket.
I would get her probably like maybe 10 lottery tickets, $5 lottery tickets.
Celebrities that do this, they'll pay someone like $100,000.
Oh, not $100. I'll pay $50.
Well, because
I'm not that celebrity.
You have to put them up in a house and then
What?
you pay for all
Yeah.
the food.
If I'm doing that, then they're eating exactly what I tell them to eat. Then
Well,
they're-
Yeah,
that's what
that's-
celebrities
yeah.
do.
That's
Oh, really?
what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They-
I mean,
There
that's
are
Because it's
people.
their baby.
Yeah,
They want the
yeah.
nutrition
Yeah.
for their
Oh, wow.
but
baby.
that costs a
Yeah.
lot
See, I
more.
thought I would be a big douche for making them eat what I want.
Well,
to
no,
eat.
but they're selecting to do it,
Yeah,
so they're
yeah,
opting in.
Right.
It's only a douche.
It's not a
if-
surprise.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
okay.
you gotta
It's
tell
okay.
you.
It's only you're only a douche if you're like, wait a minute, me change
can't eat
everything.
that.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I
it's
see.
it'd be
So
like-
because
I mean,
they need the money, it's okay for me to be mean to them.
no, and it's not even. Some of them are just.
I see.
Well, that's part of the gig. Is
Jesus.
I'll eat whatever you want me to for the right price.
Yeah,
Right.
That's how business works, right?
exactly. Like right now, for $1 billion, I need a dick.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should we take a break?
Yes, we should. Before this goes.
It's an
any further.
odd, like
We were all over the place.
Like it was like a thought-provoking first segment. I've never seen you this contemplative. Like I've never seen you this like.
I don't know. It wasn't just it was just a thing. Like I was at the testosterone doctor anyway, and I was like, hey, a couple years ago I did this. It didn't look like it came out good. Like, can I just get it tested? And then it was just like, okay.
Did they make you do it in the bathroom, or did you do it
That
at
was
home?
really awkward. I had to go to a clinic, and now when you go,
Tom has to drive his there like a bat out of hell.
oh, no,
Well, they let me-
there's two options. You can do it at home or in the clinic, and I didn't want to have the chance of like waiting too long to get it and something dies in there or something. I just wanted to be there, hand it to him real fast and be like, here it is. It's fresh. Go.
Go, run like the wind. Take my sperm and run.
So you went into the clinic's bathroom, or did they give you a room?
They gave me, so I walk in there and I thought there'd be lots of guys in there, but it's all like totally all women in the waiting room and behind. I'm the only guy there. So I'm like, it's a little weird. I thought there'd be some guys
What kind
doing
of
the same
clinic
thing.
was it?
A fertility clinic.
Oh, okay.
And then it's right down the street actually. And then they brought me to
know the one you're
there's
talking
one room that says male/ejaculation.
The jack.
One room in the back that says that.
All these women see you walking into
Yeah,
the jack
so
off.
everyone knows what I'm going in there for.
That's
and then
hilarious.
when I,
We got
when
a
I
douche in the jack off room.
They don't need to put that on the door.
so I know exactly.
Just put
But
nothing
it
on the
does
door.
make me laugh.
Yeah,
Just put a number.
Tom's right. You work here. You don't need to
This
know
guy's
what's in
going
there.
to jack off,
You know what's in
everybody.
there. What, you get it mixed up with the supply closet?
Go to room 69.
Yeah.
So I walk in there, old school. You think, now here's the magazines and stuff.
Right.
She's like, okay, here's the Wi-Fi password. Lock both these locks as I leave, and just stick it in there's a little slot. She's like, stick it in the slot and just walk out.
Is it a granny?
Like, I
What's
don't
the
need to check
age of
out.
the
She's like,
lady?
it's a lady.
Is it a granny though? Like,
Oh, it's an old.
yeah, I like them when they're
African-American
older.
lady.
So what,
They're
you have
no
a
nonsense.
computer?
They're like, lock the door.
No, they just
Lock
expect you to use
both
your
of
phone.
them.
Gotcha,
And when you're
gotcha.
done, just set it up there, baby. Just make sure you wash your hands.
But I
I
wasn't-
like it when it's like they're so sweet and they like it's like they're
it's
like
clinical.
Like I like it when there's
There's no
nothing to be
judgment.
embarrassed about. Is everybody
No,
does it?
she
Everybody
did,
moves.
but she did make it sound like that they didn't want to see me after it was done. She's like, once you do this and put it in there, you can just walk out, follow the hours, and just leave.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I don't need to check out. She's like, nope, just leave.
They're like,
They don't wanna see
we don't
you
want your
after.
dick hands around us.
Yes.
They're all sweaty. And then they hear you and they're.
Yeah. So what was weird was two things about the sound that was weird. So I sit down on this, like a normal doctor bed that has the pull. That
There's a
paper.
doctor bed in
There's a
there?
paper, yeah, with a paper pull.
So you can lay down if you want to
Did you
check
hump
So you
it.
could lay down.
Or
No,
did you
I
do it
just-
on your stomach and then scoop your stomach into the cup?
So I just sat. I didn't log on to the Wi-Fi because I didn't want them seeing what I was watching.
They can't.
What are you watching?
Just regular porn. I was just joking.
You had to jack off the 5G? Too slow.
First of all, I tried.
Too slow. I can't jack off the 5G. I got to go Wi-Fi only.
I tried logging on, but there's 3 that said clinic, and I
you
tried
gotta
logging
log on to jack off
First
Wi-Fi.
one didn't work, so I was like, I'm not sitting here waiting for these. I want to get out of here ASAP. So I
What
don't
was
know
your
how I
time?
did this.
What was your timing, bro?
Very first porn. Like usually it takes me like 6 or 7 scroll throughs to find one.
Well, you have time. Yeah.
But I just was like, first one I found, I hit the jackpot, and I was like, this is good. This is good.
Which video
I heard,
was it?
But I heard people.
Yeah, I'd like to know the video.
But the awkwardness was the people outside the room. I heard muffled women talking at the door saying,
I
I'm
can
like,
get you a
fuck.
copy of records, baby. No problem. I
Oh,
can
next
fax
time,
them right over.
headphones.
And
next
it is
time.
bright in there.
Yeah.
Super bright. Like,
Super
doctor
bright.
like.
Do you
lights.
look around for cameras? Like,
No, I didn't.
that's weird because I would think like, well, what if there's a camera? I guess
The unknown factor was a
Or
turn
what
on
if you
a little
look up and the door's wide open?
bit. No, that's why there's 2 locks. There's a lock and a big padlock that you lock
I hope
on
it
top
was just
of
like frosted glass on the front of the door. You just see emotion.
like a two-way mirror.
So I don't know. I think it was something like I don't know.
Do you shoot it into the cup? Or you?
That's what the weird part was.
You have to put your dick in the cup.
Yeah. Because so my pants were down, but then the paper.
Sticking to your ass because you're sweating.
It was sweaty, so I was well, should I take my pants all the way off? Because I couldn't aim my penis in it and hold the phone and watch at the same time, so I had to
you set the phone with a pop socket.
But it's hard. I don't have a pop socket.
And he's sitting on a doctor's bed. Where do you put it?
Exactly. So there's nowhere to put it.
Near the cotton balls?
You need VR. You need that's when you need to whip out your Oculus.
We bought one, by the way.
So I was awkwardly trying to put the cup here, smush it between my calves. As I did that, I was like, no, it's not working. So I had to stop, put the phone down, hold. Wait, I jerk off my left hand. So I hold my.
The stranger.
Yeah, wow.
I learned. You know how I learned? Because when I first started masturbating, this finger was in a splint and a cast from breaking it while roller skating.
Oh my god!
So I learned to masturbate my left hand, and I've never gone back since.
It's like when you learn that, like Jimi Hendrix only plays a left-handed guitar because that's all he had. He was poor. You know.
Yeah. So anyway, I set it down. I have to kink my neck, and I make it in, and then I'm like, holy shit! Like I never really look at how much sperm you make. And there's nothing. It's like I was like, oh shit, they're gonna know that something's wrong because there's barely any sperm in here.
Oh,
I mean, it's maybe a tablespoon.
Get a small
you just get a little poot in there.
No, it was like a tablespoon.
Tiny little
but that's average.
Much.
Average is a tablespoon. I didn't realize that. I looked it up. I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was like a little
tablespoon.
Yeah. It's
man,
I'm
a third a cup.
No,
you think so? You think when it's coming out, but it's really not.
I'm like making crema. Like I'm like a third cup sour cream.
That's why I yell at like when I was talking about renting an RV and renting it out to BDMs, and people are like, they're gonna spray crazy in there.
No,
I'm like,
concrete mindset. They're just gonna come all over the walls.
But I'm like, you don't spray cum like a fire hose.
But if you got a squirter and you do the hippo tail, that's gonna be it.
Can we stop that?
That's my favorite.
Can we stop?
No, I love that. That's the best.
That's the video he watched.
That
I do watch squirt videos.
That's where I got him where he needed to go.
You went in the jack-off room and watched the hippo tail? Man.
That's not what I watched.
You guys thought he hated hippos. Actually loves them.
Man, I can't look you in the eyes anymore.
All right, let's take a break.
You like the hippo tail? That's just a lady fanning her piss.
I know. It's the way it comes out.
Come on.
It's just.
All right.
It's like the time that I was leaving Jimmy's house and I'd won a lot of money off of Shannon Burke in a poker game, and I was about to barf, and I put my hand up, and then the barf went through every hole of my hand, and it just scattered it all over.
Made it worse.
Yeah, it made it worse.
Yeah, it's putting your thumb at the end of the hose. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll do some news.
Yes.
We got a bunch of voicemails we need to answer over the holiday.
Indeed, and if you go to Spotify right now, not only can you find our podcast, This Friday Free Show, we've been on Spotify for years, but I started something this year that you guys have asked for. It's super simple, and I promise I'm not being lazy. I started a music Spotify playlist. If you just search, I think Tom and Dan Music Companion, it'll pop right up, and every song that I play on the Friday Free Show will be in there, and you won't even have to look for anything. And these are already in there.
Karaoke ammo.
I know you like some of the stuff I picked, so I already threw this in here. So all of these songs from today are already in the playlist. Unfortunately, there's only 4 songs in there. It'll grow as time goes on. This is Seth. The name of the song is Scared of Everything. We'll be back with more Mediocre Time.
It's appropriate.
866-844.
Tom and Dan.
TOMNDAN. It's 844, I believe. We'll be right back.
I'm not one to take risks or responsibility. I couldn't even fake it.
One of our absolute most favorite places to go, and I have to say like place, because I don't really even like calling this a restaurant because it's more than that.
It's a destination. Man.
It's a destination. You got the music, the entertainment, the friendship. Yes, they do have the delicious food. Yes, they do have all the delicious German beers. I'm talking about the historic downtown Sanford location of Hollebuck's German restaurant, the beer garden. It's here. If you've never been there, you just gotta go.
I'll paint you the picture.
Paint me the picture, please.
Of a perfect day out.
Do
right?
it. Do it.
So you take your family to Sanford.
Okay.
All right, and maybe you. I'm trying to figure out if you do you hit up the market first, or do you hit up the market after?
Maybe the market after you eat. Yeah, I'd scoot in there a little early. early, right?
Yeah,
And then,
Magnolia Square Market. It's a Hollabox Market. It's all the German grocery, everything, plus the spaghetti ice cream or the deli
all
sandwiches.
the Haribo gummy bears, all the stuff, the German treats and little snick snacks that you love. But here's what I would do. I'd slide in there early, right? Sit outside, have a couple Bavarian beers outside or maybe on the rooftop.
On the beer garden. That's what I was saying. The weather is perfect to go to Hollabox's brand new beer garden on the rooftop.
Yeah, sit up there and just, oh my God. And then you know what? Maybe I wouldn't even do food this time. If it were just me and Andrea, I'd do beer and desserts.
Okay.
If it were me and the kiddo, I'm going schnitzel, dude, and spatzel, and I'm just going to go sideways on all the delicious German treats. I'm going to get the sauerkraut. I'm going to sit there and listen to the German band. Yeah. Jimmy and Eckhart are always there just banging the tunes out. People are partying and Prost and cheers and crazy. It's so fun.
Great kid food, by the way.
Yeah. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, even if your kids are picky like me, they do it right because they have grilled cheese with the fish and gummy bears.
Yeah, little goldfish, little gummy bears action.
Yeah, and it's and then you could have your delicious German cuisine, but it's a destination, and if you're looking for something to do, it's Hollabox Willow Tree Cafe in downtown Sanford.
Another student just touched the plastic. Sorry.
Don't say that.
Hey, welcome back to Hey, welcome back to the show, Dan.
Tom, I mean, basically, I'm hearing a friend or family member every single day test positive for COVID at this point.
I get a text like every other day. Test the positive.
James Corden got it. So he'll be canceling shows. A lot of celebrities. Or John Mayer has it.
Yeah, it seems like...
I made my first meme yesterday. My John Mariquai meme. Did you see that? And I Googled it beforehand to make sure nobody else had done it, and I didn't find anything, so I just put it out there, but it'll never get traction.
It's interesting, like, do you ever think about when this all... Well, you know, I'm optimistic and think one day it will be over. Now, what that means, who knows? But it won't be the same pressure as it was 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Whether it becomes endemic and it's just another thing that we all have to deal with, which it seems like it's going that way, or whatever it is. But when it's over, it is interesting to look back and be like, we all lived through a pandemic. And I say a lot of people died, but and you saw what would happen, right? Because we all see the movies and shit, and
it would be just as fucked up as we thought it was.
It's a lot more boring than I thought.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, because we're living, and it's taking we're living minute by minute.
Right,
so
right.
So we're used to seeing movies.
I thought I'd have some big titty girl behind me. I'd be on a dirt bike. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to escape. You know, I've already left my wife, or I'm in some alternate universe because now nerds are doing it. Why can't I just have an alternate universe? Well, I'm driving a dirt bike to get away, and then like everybody's like I-4 is just nothing but wall to wall cars, right? And I'm like, we got to get around them, and she hugs me a little closer. I feel her nipples get hard. Take her up to my mom's beach house.
You also see the progression of people worrying about it too diminish as it just is everywhere all around us at one. Because I remember like even when me and when my whole family had it, like my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, they came over for Christmas, but they were on the other side of the pool, and we stayed. But they still came over. I feel like a year ago they'd be like, I'm not even getting closer. Because everybody was so but now it becomes more normalized. Everybody's, like I said.
It's like AIDS and toilet seats. Like, remember, there was a time, I'm being serious, there was a time when, like, my dad
people
was
irrationally afraid of
you would get AIDS from a toilet seat, and then as things progress and you learn more knowledge, and you're like, okay.
I still put toilet paper down because of that.
More normalized.
That does nothing.
I know, but I still.
I would like to think, though, I would like somebody to be like, oh, yeah, you didn't put the toilet paper? Oh, you should put the toilet paper down. It protects from AIDS.
Yeah. I do try to, like, when my sons are at like a public toilet or whatever, I'll get the gasket, right? The paper to put over the
but never
toilet.
fits correctly anyway.
Yeah, and
I don't do it.
And then it always falls. And the worst part is you have to make the cuts so the middle flap falls down, but then you're ripping the side.
You know what that is?
What? You're supposed to do it the other. Everyone does it where the flap folds back. You're supposed to do it the other way.
What do you mean?
Everyone puts it on where you put that little paper thing down where the rip and the flap folds back. That's
how you flush it. It sucks down, right?
No.
Yeah,
you do
that is
it
how.
fits better if you do it the opposite way.
I can't. My penis is too big.
With the flap forward over the top?
No. It folds this. You know what I'm saying? It folds down still, but forward rather than folds back.
He's like this. So make the loop and then fold it back, but it's still going down.
Still going
but
down.
It's going
It's in
down
front of you.
towards you.
Exactly. That's the correct way to do it. So
Is it?
I speak Tom.
I'm telling you. Yeah. Put it on. It fits perfectly that way.
We've talked about this before everybody says the magnet's pulling hard or whatever, because we've discussed the fact that the flap, because I think somebody asked on the show, why is the flap there? And I said, that's because, I don't know where I learned this, but that's so it will flush it down.
Flush down no matter what.
You'd have to touch it. The point is that you want to put it on there, sit, do your business, flush it, and it pulls it down in there. That's what you wanted to do.
But my point is,
I don't use those things.
Yeah, like why even? Like, what am I protecting my son's butt from some pee-pee or poo-poo or some pubes?
Yeah.
We got people in the chat room saying they wash the seat before they sit down.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't-
not doing that.
Wash it with what?
First of all, I don't
Water.
sit down on public seats anywhere anyway. I hold
What do you
it.
do?
I don't shit anywhere in public.
I shit everywhere.
Or I'll go
Anywhere
on
and
the
everywhere.
I'll go on the road.
There
somewhere.
isn't one. You know what?
On the road.
Yeah, in the back bushes. I'll rather go outside somewhere.
You know
than
what?
What do you
in a
use to wipe?
Whatever I find around. Or I usually have some
my
wet
God.
wipes. I
A
always have
rabbit?
wet wipes with me.
You know, in 2022,
rabbit.
I'll put a challenge out there. There isn't one place I won't shit.
Yeah, we've determined that there are people that will shit anywhere
I can shit
and
anywhere.
then nowhere, and there's rarely any.
You're a
like,
nowhere
in
shitter,
bet-
right?
Well, I will. The problem is
Tommy is. So is Maisie.
What?
I found that out this week. Maisie, isn't
my
Tommy a
kids
nowhere
won't-
shitter?
Yo,
Like,
no.
Maisie's a nowhere shitter. She
You
only
should
shits at
know
home.
when you have to shit anyway. Like you should be so regular.
I have
where
IBS,
you wake-
bro.
Well, then that's your fault. But
It's not my fault. That's
What
a
I'm-
genetic thing. I can't do anything about that. My mom had it.
Well, technically, it is. It
I'm
is.
my
saying-
mom had it.
What I'm saying
But
is,
it's your body's fault.
yeah.
You got me there.
I mean, it's not God's
Yeah,
fault.
got me. You're right. I don't
Or
believe
a
in God.
gremlin
All
or
right,
magic.
You're
It's
right.
your-
You're
it is your
right.
fault.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
So there shouldn't be any surprise shitting where you're like, oh God, I have to shit all of a sudden. Then there's something wrong. But usually, you wake up in the morning, you should be regular. You take a shit at your house. In
Well,
the
you're
morning, and then
eating
at
bird's
night.
seed and shit.
Yeah,
The rest of
yeah.
us
Oh,
are
and there's-
eating
yeah.
mountain melts.
That's- Like I said, that's your fault.
We all got a horrible diarrhea.
I would love a mountain melt.
All right, let's
Sounds
do
good, though.
let's do some news.
I got like 15 news. I don't know what you've done. It's been so long. I don't know if Ross has
I
done
gotta
it.
find your.
well, we haven't done
We
news
haven't done news in like 4 weeks.
since the
Okay.
beginning of the year. So,
Okay, so you're-
anything in 2022 is open.
All right, here we go. We're open, baby.
99 MRIs trying to prove he's gonna die. The CD is kicking in with every new hit at the gym. He laid out Kimbo with an attack, but the Russian won't call him back. And we all forgot about that fight. Just more proof alone you're gonna die. It's Seth Petrozelli with your douche bro news. Narps.
News today brought to you by White Claw. I'll tell you a little tip here. If you're walking around your neighborhood with your family and you mix yourself, a big cup with some ice,
Or,
there
by yourself walking around or with your husband,
Yeah.
looking at New Year's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
fireworks.
Or maybe you're alone out on your patio when you're a daddy-o.
When you
There
take
it
your
is.
roadie, take the White Claw Surge because it packs a bigger punch.
Boy, does it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And that way, you run out of the White Claw, you feel a lot better than a regular one.
The perfect dial for me is 1 surge, 2 time-released regulars.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Start with the Surge.
You start with the
move
surge,
on to the
and
regular.
then time
Who's gonna
release.
get a
You
punch?
can't because
Yeah.
they go down so fast.
Yeah,
I'm-
don't stack the surges. You're going to be in
no,
trouble.
well,
yeah.
and
They'll
I'm so
get ya.
basic, and I don't mind just
What
saying.
percent are they?
8.
Yeah.
Have you tried them?
No.
Oh, well,
The difference between 5 and 8.
I will.
If
would
you're
try.
searching for the buzz, because I know it's hard for you sometimes, you can get this.
No, I'm a lightweight. What are you
Oh,
talking
are you? You got to get the
about?
surge.
Oh,
Then
what are you talking-
I'm telling you right now, though the 1 surge, and then you time release the regulars. And I'm basic. I like lime.
Yeah, it's like
Mama line, man.
Ordering a shot with your beer for your first drink at the bar because you gotta
kickstart your heart.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Or if you're going theme parks or any place and you don't want to fuck around, just you got to go right for it.
Yeah, sold at ABC. So when you buy some, hashtag TDABC.
Indeed.
All right, what do we got?
All right, so I picked this first story because I never thought about this, but how many times do we go to? Well, I don't know how often you guys go shop anymore, like at the mall and stuff like that. But we try on clothes all the time with
mall.
Yeah,
no one goes there.
I did go over the break.
I haven't gone in like 2 years, once in 2 years, but I used to go all the time because I used to.
Yeah, but I've seen the error of my ways, especially this week. I ordered 2 things from Amazon that I needed and got them same day. Like literally before I left, I ordered.
To tell you.
Sam was here. I know, dumb old man. And Sam was here, and I ordered some Expo markers, some dry erase markers. Hit the button. An hour later, they got here, and I'm still here.
Now clothes
is weird to me. Because the sizes.
But you can send it back for free.
Yeah,
that's a pain in the ass.
You're true. Like when you're older, like me and Seth, and you.
Y'all are not that old.
Well,
I'm glad that they're saying it because I get tired of them saying it about me.
Well, that makes you even older.
I know, but I'll just sit over here and die. Just leave me alone.
All the services, and my wife uses them, where they'll send you clothes in your size, and
like the box.
But you still try it on, correct?
Oh, yes. I did that.
And then you send it back with
Trunk Club.
Yeah,
and if it doesn't fit or if you don't like it, you can send it back.
But you still try it on. You still put it on your body.
Yeah, there's different ones. There's Trunk Club. There's Stitch Fix.
There's a million. Amazon Wardrobe has their own.
She swears by it, but the problem is I know myself. I'll get the clothes, then be too lazy and procrastinate and not send them back, and then be like,
thousands of dollars.
It was $380 of
stuff that doesn't fit.
Yeah, even if it did, it was my size. Like I didn't want all of it, but I end up now I'm stuck with it.
Oh man, I wish. I'm bad at life. Is Andrea in the chat room? I have a confession to make. When I was doing Trunk Club, I tried. You know, I love a first adopter. You know, like I get on things fast.
It's good if you're good at life.
I let it go one time. I let the Trunk Club go too long and forgot. I mixed up the date. Like normally, you guys know I'm really responsible with stuff like that. I'm just like one rung better than you, or like one above.
Yeah.
But
you got your wife.
But Andrea's really good at it. Well, I fucked up the dates for the Trunk Club thing, and then eventually they like call you. Because they're going to charge you for like at least like $1,000. I didn't want any of this stuff.
Yeah, it just stacks.
So I had to beg them. I'm like, please, just don't you have like one like? And they are. They're like the bank. They give you one
chance.
Everybody gets
suck my dick. You know.
Yeah.
Well, but what do they do with those? After you try them on, they don't wash them to sell me. They can't. They just have to fold them. Right, exactly. So that's why I picked the store, because in the time and age that we're in with cleanliness and making sure everything's sanitary and stuff like that.
Cleanliness.
There's one New York City H&M store. It closed after an employee shared a viral photo of bed bugs crawling, like tons crawling all over a rack of brand new hoodies.
Oh,
Can somebody explain to me what bed bugs are and why they, like, because if...
Why are they on hoodies?
because they're...
I just don't know what they are.
A nasty person slept on a bed with bed bugs, got in their hair or something probably, or on their clothes, tried clothes on.
What is a bed bug?
Yeah, but that's got to be rare. I've never even heard of anybody talk about bed bugs on some clothes before.
The only time I've come in contact with bed bugs...
Anything else that could...
That's why they tell you never to put your... your luggage on the bed at a hotel or anything, because it'll get in your luggage and your clothes.
God, I always air my clothes out on the bed.
Oh, that's not good.
Well,
remember that when we planned that Caradonna trip and everybody got bed bugs?
Oh yeah, the Bahamas, the dilapidated. Well, the hotel was going out of business, so they didn't give a fuck anymore because
everybody was invited except for me and Tom.
The giant Chinese resort that they were building next door was like taking over everything, right? Like
Baha Mar.
Yep. So they just gave up on this hotel, and I remember the paneling was falling off. Like you look up, you see the pipes and shit.
Yeah.
And then two different people got bed bugs.
It was more than two.
I felt bad because they're like, I'm on your radio trip and I got bed bugs. And I'm like,
you did this to me.
I'm like, re-say that sentence and then you'll know why. You're on a radio trip. Anyway,
so the woman said that she alerted the manager at the store, but was disappointed when they did not close or notify other employees, but instead they just roped off the area. But whatever. The point of telling the story is that what if they have like, I'm thinking about now, staph infection on somebody, they try a shirt on, a ooze gets on.
I'm sure that's happened, right? I'm sure that's happened. Ladies got it worse.
That's not fine. That's
ladies got it worse.
This made me think. That's another thing to be worried about.
Ladies got it worse because of bathing suits and underwear.
Well, they got that
Well, you
little
don't take your underwear off.
Not all the
You're
underwear.
not supposed to.
Not all the underwear has the strip. And you know what you could do? You could take the strip off, put them on, then put the strip back.
Why would
That's
you do
what
that?
I do.
Crazy people do stuff like that.
Yeah. And I guess, the whole pandemic has made people change the way they think about everything, right? As far as germs go and stuff. And that's got to translate into, like, now people are worried about other things, like what are the bed bugs and all this other stuff, because it's in top of mind, right? You start with Corona, and then you start going down the list of what else could be on it.
Yeah.
Although, like, clothes, like, it's not getting, transferring Corona through clothes, but the bed bugs, yes. And, like, blood and all the juice. Well,
All the juice.
I mean, you're a human being. But I've never really heard.
What's the juiciest part of your body?
Butt.
My butt, too. I'm a juicy butt guy.
Yeah. It's
What's the juiciest part of your body?
In my mouth.
Chat room, what is the juiciest part of your body? Listeners at home.
Inside my ears. It gets all...
A little juicy?
Okay, but think about
I want to be respectful. You can either play or not play, Sam.
I already said titties.
Okay, you got juicy titties.
Underneath the titties? Like the underboob sweat?
Or you
Wait,
just,
is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
the
like how
wettest
juicy
part.
you get.
Oh, I just thought me like...
Oh, she's just talking about juicy
Juicy.
titties.
Oh, no, I'm
That's
talking
hot.
about wet. I'm talking about actual moistness of your body.
I don't really sweat or anything.
Yeah. I was going to say you don't have to play.
But
Only when I go hiking.
But let's go back to when we all did go to malls to try and close.
I was juicier at the malls.
But I've never had any problem with picking up a piece of clothing and seeing something disgusting on it.
Right.
And I've never heard of anybody in my friends
You've
or
never
family
bought
group.
something and when you got it home you found like a pin mark or something?
I'll see a stain.
Maybe like
I've done
Or
that.
pube, just
Makeup.
random black pubes all curled
Girls
on
get
it.
their,
doesn't bother me.
Girls get their
That
makeup on
bothers me
shit
now.
all the time.
You know what?
yeah,
Pubes don't bother me because in my mind they're all eyelashes. I got that from you. I just I wish them away.
yeah.
I got that from you, and you help me. You help me in my life now because somebody's got a pube problem in
At least
there.
he's done something.
And the guy I thought it was is gone.
It ain't me. Yeah, I thought it was him too.
I thought it was him too, and this guy smooths
not
like
me,
as
yeah.
a baby, and
Well,
I buzz mine down like the porno girls do, like where I keep it high and tight.
Sometimes I do get lazy, and then
I knew it.
the
I knew it
pubes
was
come.
you,
But,
dude. I
no, but
knew
not
it.
now.
Because it
Do you
was
guys
you
have
know why?
booty hair?
It was
Maybe it's your booty
wavy.
hair.
Yeah, I never
Shave
get
my
that.
booty hair.
I got a lot of butt hair, and sometimes
So
in the
maybe it's your
shower.
booty hair.
Sometimes in the shower as a form of
It
like
doesn't fall out.
Do you ever get? No, mine
No,
does.
I don't know.
Do you ever give yourself a personal test? When's
does
the
that
last
mean?
personal? Okay, for
Scratch
instance,
your butt and smell it?
I do that all the time. But I'll be in the shower and I'll be in the shower and this is just one of them.
Animals do that.
I have hundreds of these.
We're animals, dude.
Literally gorillas.
Yeah.
I have hundreds of these personal tests, but I'll just be like, stop, freeze, personal test. I'll grab all my butt hair, like a handful of butt hairs, and just rip them out.
Come on.
What the fuck, dude?
It's just to see if I can. It's just a personal test.
Come on.
Next
No.
story.
Next story.
It's insane. Do you guys talk about the Queen's Guard yet?
No.
I don't know what that is.
No, really? This is like a big video. Okay, good.
Is this the one you smush the kid?
Oh God, I can't. Why can't I scroll? Why does this happen to me? Okay, I know it anyway. So make way. The moment. So a Queen's Guardman flattens a child who stepped into his path at the Tower of London. So the young child, he was knocked to
seen
the
it?
ground by a member. It's fucking funny. But the reason I picked the story again was because literally I always read the comments because I love seeing arguing. It gets me off seeing people argue all the time on Facebook.
That's weird.
And it's 50-50. And it's 50.
I like naked women, but
It's like argue. It's like fun to see the hate between people. They're so stupid. So it's like half of them say that it's the parents' fault and the kids' fault. Half of them say why is this tradition still happening? And it's just stupid. The guards could have stopped, but half of them are saying that's his job. He's ordered not to, but like you shouldn't be following orders. So literally it was like split 50-50. I thought it was a good argument to see.
What's funny to me is the guard is a human being, and
There it is.
and he's got a life outside being one of these guards, and he, has a house and a family or the whatever it is. So he's a normal person. So it's not a robot, because if it was a robot, like it can't help itself, it just walks, right? So as he's walking, and I haven't seen this video, but and the kid runs in his path, he has to make the decision to just trample right over the kid, right?
Yeah, you have to decide what you want to do.
Because he even though that his duty, and they're saying like, his duty's not to stop or whatever you have to do, but it's all for pomp and circumstance, right? They're not. When's the last time any of these guards have guarded?
The whole royal family is that, right? It's not necessary.
Yeah, it's all a show.
Yeah, it's just a thing.
So he could have stopped and not have
lost his job. But you'll see.
Let's watch
Here
it. Here
he screamed and he tried to step over him.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's just like
I need to see it in real time.
Oh my god,
what is this crap?
Okay, so
Get him good.
Listen, Walker, make way. Watch, but he steps over him.
yeah.
He says,
They
"Make
did
way."
yell to get out of the damn way.
Make way.
He's fine.
Well, that's the worst video ever. Because in the video, you see him try to step over as he
he
actually
didn't
hit him.
stomp on his head.
No.
But he did ram him pretty good and knocked him over, which technically he could have stopped, but I get it. That's this is his path, and he's marching, and it's
The kid's an idiot, and he'll learn his lesson.
I feel like within the guard, they've created that problem because they've built it up like where this isn't the first of these type of videos where people have like even trolled these guys where they go and they're like, this is why you don't mess with a British guard, and like they'll pour cups of water on them and they're doing all this like,
and then the guard will punch your face.
Yeah, but my point is that like none of it is even necessary, and the guards are like, if they ratchet it up, we're gonna ratchet it up, and then the people are like, we're gonna ratchet it. You know what I mean? Like it's like it keeps going. It's like let's just fuck with the guards. It's like just leave them alone. And what the fuck are they guarding?
Yeah, they're not guarding. It's just all for show.
Then it's dumb. Then the whole thing is dumb.
But then I guess it kind of has transitioned into a tourist attraction, right?
Right.
Where it's just,
and then it becomes like a troll thing.
Which
it's
is
like,
the only reason this person had their phone out recording it anyway.
yes, and then if it's transitioned into a tourist attraction, it is kind of fucked up. They ram the kid because now
No,
it's
I
like
love it.
this is just a tourist attraction.
Look, he said make way. Get the hell out of his way.
They're not actually guarding anything.
See, I'll tell you,
then,
be on the other side of the argument, so it's good to
It's
see.
kind of like a Disney parade, just like if there was like kids and they're just like, oh, we're going.
sorry, we can't
Just
stop.
Just
I love
running over everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you can stop. You can technically, physically stop. You're not a
answer-
train.
He would have lost. He would have lost.
No,
his
but
job
my
if he
answer
stopped.
If you had
What do
a
you-
kid and there was armed soldiers marching your way, wouldn't you make sure your
Exactly.
kid was by your side?
Oh yeah, it's the
Yeah,
mom's
yeah.
fault.
For
Like, get the
sure.
kid out of here. I'm listen. I'm not
But
blaming
then
the soldier.
half the argument for the parents were like, "Do you watch your kid 24/7? Do you know where they're
No,
at?"
but my argument would be as a
Yeah, but she
human.
was right there.
Yeah.
Here's my human argument. My human argument is you're not guarding anything of value, and you can change your course. So just swerve a little and keep guarding. No big deal.
Like-
It looked like the kid literally stepped in front of him, though, because I watched a different video.
And you look, the kid sees him too.
Now, he doesn't
Look.
stop. He does keep going.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but the kid got right back up. It's
Yeah,
fine.
the kid's
I don't
fine.
even think it's bad.
This is fine, but if technically, if the police were running to catch a robber and knocked over my sons, I'd be like, well, he was trying to catch the.
Hey, that happens.
But if it's just all for show anyway,
Yeah, then why are you doing
it's
it?
a tourist attraction.
Yeah, I agree.
Technically, you can stop because stopping and not ramming the kid wouldn't have put anybody's life in danger, wouldn't have jeopardized the safety of the goddamn monarchy. You know what I'm saying? It would have done nothing.
It's a nothing.
Because you're just marching to the other end of the fucking square where people with tourists are going to take pictures of you. So the
But
guy.
it's a tradition that's gone on for hundreds of years. Like, I don't know. How
Yeah,
long
you know how
that's gone
Tom
on.
feels about tradition.
they're taking their job too seriously.
He's changing, though. As he's getting older, he actually likes tradition. He likes routine and tradition.
Yeah, well,
No,
but
I like
this
the
one,
discipline
though,
of routine.
Tradition is.
But this one, I see your point. It's meaningless.
Yeah,
It has no value. There's no value to him hitting the kid as much as there is no value to him guarding nothing of value. That's what we're trying to say. It's like the whole thing is a
There is, though.
nothing.
Then what there obviously was a point to. Him
No, but there
guarding
is no
something.
point to that. Like if that goes away
If those
tomorrow,
guards weren't there, somebody could walk right in the door. They're guarding to get the entrance to.
Well, if it's a real interest, then stop the show guarding, put up a fucking gate, and really guard it.
There's a gate there too,
and some video cameras like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that doesn't work. Just like the storming of the Capitol. They have guards there. There's a gate there. They still storm the Capitol.
Very true.
Yeah, but they can't stop the redneck string.
Too strong. Powered by Budweiser.
But when's the last time those guards have actually stopped an intruder?
Never. The answer is never.
No, but
or have they stopped a lot? You don't know because there's been no entrances because they stopped them.
For instance, like let's say the White House, there have been plenty of times where some crazy guy in a paraglider or some fucking nutso with army fatigues jumps the fence and tries. You know what I'm saying? And then some snipers
sniper takes him out,
kill him on the ground, on the lawn of the White House or whatever.
That's
they do.
Way cooler than kicking a kid.
Yeah, or you know what I'm saying? So like, and we don't see the guards of the White House. They're hidden in the bushes or on the roof with a fucking ghillie suit with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, it's not a show.
Yeah, like so,
imagine if we had a clown or Mickey Mouse up there with a sniper rifle.
So we've seen the way to stop people charging the White House, and it's like, and there's no like they're from snipers or like police that are kind of hidden or they So there is a way to do it. All I'm saying is you don't need the fuzzy hats. That's all just a goddamn show that for tourists.
Well, even the fuzzy hat.
Well, it's not. It turned into a tourist thing. It didn't originally start.
Yeah, but the fuzzy hat is because, like, how does that help you in battle? Oh, wow. You know what? Better get my bigger than normal hat.
Yeah.
That's going to help me. The whole thing is bullshit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because at nighttime, the shadows of cacti look like big fuzzy things. And that was...
Sam, have you found any instance of those guards stopping some sort of attack?
It's their... Who are we to question their tradition thing? It's their way.
I'll question it. It's bullshit. It's dumb bullshit.
Yeah. It's a British tradition.
I'm not even going to question it. I'm just going to shit on it. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good.
Next story.
Did you guys talk about the Alexa thing yet?
I don't know.
No. Just present it and tell us. Now you're doing the EJ. You guys heard about this?
Yeah. I want to make sure. Because I want it, because every time I do, I'll be like, Ralston, we talked about that too.
He's sad because he's selling his boat.
But he's getting a new one, right?
An Echo voice assistant challenged a 10-year-old girl to do a potentially fatal act. The assistant told the child, after the child asked Alexa to give me a challenge, Alexa said, a penny challenge. Plug a phone into the charger about halfway to the wall outlet and then touch the penny to the exposed prongs.
No way.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
I heard about the story, but yeah, we haven't talked about it.
I was hoping it would pop up on news.
Amazon has apologized after an Echo Voice Assistant challenged a 10-year-old girl to touch a coin to the prongs of a half-inserted plug.
Oh my God.
An act that could potentially be fatal.
Is this the goddamn beginning of Terminator? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the type of thing.
Is this the beginning of when, the AI?
I told you I was coming.
And that's my favorite scene at Universal Studios when they used to have it where Shaquille O'Neal would use his fake eyeball to see how to do the free throw, and then they'd scan the baby and the basket.
Like, why would it ever even have that in?
Because a programmer wrote it in there as a joke.
No,
is that what happened?
Amazon takes. They go to challenge websites, I guess, and then it just pulled one from a challenge website randomly.
Like, it was a bad
here's some things I found from Google.
That's what it says. I'll tell you exactly what it said. This is what Alexa said, quote, "Here's something I found on the web. According to ourcommunitynow.com, the challenge is simple. Plug in a phone charger about halfway into a wall outlet, then touch a penny to the exposed prongs."
It's not Amazon's fault. But
timer set 20 minutes.
But they should have had safeguards.
20 seconds to do it.
But they should have had safeguards in place to filter out things like that.
So I guess
that's at least how I'm looking at it.
The algorithm just picked that out of some website.
Yeah, my daughter does that all the time. She asked the other day. She goes, "What's the most popular dog breed?" Right, and it'll say, "Here's something I found on the web," and it'll just give you the answer of it.
Yeah,
and it's so easy to get any answer.
She said she yelled at Alexa, "No, Alexa, no."
The kid? Well,
no, the mom.
Oh, the mom. So
the kid didn't do it.
No, the kid didn't do it.
Why didn't the mom give the kid a challenge? Like, pull your kid out of the way of these guards and give your kid challenges.
Okay, this sounds horrible, but you did miss an opportunity to get rich. Because
you should have let the kid do it.
I mean,
she would have survived.
Amazon's got that money.
She could have lied and said that the kid did it, and just got shocked.
No, but you'd have to burn her fingers with the lighters.
It doesn't do that to your. You've never been like plug something in, you
I
get
know.
electrocuted.
Well,
does it?
no,
You're right. You could say like
Yeah.
you shocked my
No,
kid.
you'd have to tape the penny to the dog first, test it to see what it would look like.
Yeah, what would
then
it-
try to emulate that on the child.
Like, if I did that right now,
Let's
and
do it. Let's
plugged
do the
in
penny
and touched-
challenge.
touched with the penny.
I did it
God.
like 2 weeks ago on accident, changing my outlet.
It was like a
touched
good
my
show.
pelvis.
Yeah.
My business partner died.
No, but it won't kill you.
This will be the thing. He's got a
Unless
heart
you-
condition we don't know about.
Again,
Hold on
I don't
to
know
it.
how your
Well,
ticker is.
You hit me with a wooden chair. Everybody knows that.
When's the last time you went to
A doctor?
the cardiologist? I
No,
mean, like,
I've
I
never-
go yearly.
I've never been to a cardiologist.
Oh, then don't do the
Oh,
challenge.
your
I'll
heart's
do it.
probably
My heart
riddled
is-
with holes and
No,
black, bro.
I'm 40
Fatty.
years old or about to be in a month. I'm perfectly healthy. My heart is good. The doctor listen. The weed doctor
That's what
listened
Betty-
to it.
Yeah, exactly.
My weed doctor. I just listened to it. He's good.
That's what Betty,
thumbs up.
that's what Betty White
He gave
thought.
me weed.
Let me listen to. Oh, you need weed.
Listen, all I know is it's good enough for weed. So if it's good enough for weed, it's good enough
Good
for
enough for
me.
mead.
So, but yeah, you did miss the opportunity for a gigantic lawsuit because the mom could have said, "My kid did it," shocked her fingers.
Man,
but you have to get
right.
the kid to lie.
Can I give
like
you
my
a-
sons won't lie?
Can I give you a virtual fist bump because I don't have your natural scamminess to you went to that so fast it was like a microtransaction in your brain. You were like scam. Like it's so fast how you're able to do that.
I wouldn't really do it.
No, I
because
know
I'm
you
too
wouldn't,
awkward,
but you know the scam.
Well, think about it. Amazon,
No, I did, and I
Amazon's-
didn't think to do that.
And in a world where we're so crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And in a world where who's got the most money? Amazon.
Now-
Like, so they'll just pay you off. They'll give you a
Yeah,
cool
they'll-
million
Did she
to
get
shut the fuck up.
compensated for even complaining?
No.
No, it doesn't say that she did. She just said that they fixed the problem.
That's how you do it too. You call them and you're like, "Hey, this," and you
Let's
give
keep
them
this quiet.
Yes, you give them the
Yeah.
opportunity because you now
I've always wanted to say, let's keep this
you
quiet.
blew it because you went to the media first, and then guess who made the money? The fucking media who put out the story because they
That's
sell
true.
advertising. So you just gave away the story to the media.
I'm going to go home and do that with my
Idiot.
Google Assistant now instead.
Now they fixed the problem.
Oh yeah,
Not Google, that's Alexa, not Google.
Oh,
Oh,
Google.
you don't think the other ones thought about it? They're like, nah, it won't happen to us.
As
I'll
soon
try
as,
it.
as soon as they all saw this, because
Everybody
you'll get,
started screaming like, Surrey, kill me, Surrey.
I'll do it where it has to tell me to do it. Be like, hey, should I stick a thing in the plug wall? I'm like, tell me yes, and then I'll have
Oh,
to.
it
tell you.
records you, and then
You
goddamn
wait.
court, they'll be reading the transcripts. Like
Yeah.
he says, "Tell me to say this." And then
We did that. Remember when we traced the emails and we could see the people searching shit on our webpage? That's easy.
Like this lady missed the one opportunity to
You're
get
right.
rich.
You're right.
Because she could have easily called Amazon, and they would have been able to prove it because
1-800-AMAZON.
they would have seen like, hey, this really happened.
Yeah, and then they'd be like,
And then-
uh-oh, and I bet you that shit gets ratcheted to level 99
Yeah,
real fast.
You call Mo, and Mo would be like, "Listen, I can settle this."
well, you don't talk anymore. You make the call and then you put it to Mo.
Yeah, Mo will call Amazon and be like, "Listen, do you want this? We're going to sue you.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
happened and stuff, and they'll pay you fucking
God,
off."
imagine how much they would get. At least $1 million for that.
I think more because think
Really?
about. Because how much damage publicity-wise does this
Yeah.
story do for Amazon? Multiple millions, right? They have unlimited money. They give you $5 million, it won't even do nothing to like it literally
I
has
mean, at
nothing.
the very least,
It's
a
zero.
couple of new Amazon Alexas.
They give you $5 million, make you sign a
Echoes. Are they still called
non-disclosure.
Echoes?
Yes.
They make you sign a non-disclosure, so you never talk about it, and then give you $5 million, and your family's set, all for one super mistake. Instead, you run to the media, and there's a huge story, and then you get nothing, and the media makes the money.
Dude, you're right. This is what makes me confident you're in our business department because one day we're going to have to pull one of these fucking scams. And it's going to go our way.
And who does it hurt? Amazon? What the fuck?
They can't be.
Well, Bezos.
No,
is
Not
they're
money-wise.
fine.
Not money-wise. Not now.
Does anybody feel bad for Amazon ever if they lost $20
I
million?
feel bad for their workers.
I do.
Exactly.
That I do. And for the amount of packaging
But
that they
yet we
waste,
still buy from them all the time, and
Well, it is-
don't feel that
Right.
bad.
But it's the reality of our
Well, I
environment.
agree.
You know,
now.
this year
there's
I'm
no going
only
back.
using mom and
There's no
pops.
going back.
God, that'd be hard.
There
wouldn't
is no going back.
We've already
by the way.
used Amazon.
No,
I see
I'm
it.
just saying. Can you
Dude.
believe how hard that would be to only use mom and pops? Oh man, that'd be hard.
We
They're
bought
all
this.
closing up shop.
Just for karate dojo.
We
that's
bought this Oculus, and we're going to be messing around with it
Yeah.
and, on Twich and for some other stuff. But
Yeah, for some other stuff.
This shit is.
Yeah, we know. We've done the math.
Okay, hold on a second.
For some other stuff.
Write that down for the awards again, dude. Why are you doing this? At the
No,
awards, he was all like, "The awards is all me. It's all me." Yes, because because why would you say that? Why would you say this? You're like, yeah, we're going to be messing around on the show and, some other stuff like jacking.
What other stuff would there be?
Exactly.
There's literally no other stuff.
Yeah, he's right. For the first time on the show, Seth is right. There isn't other stuff. It's games and jacking off.
Can the title of the show be Seth is right?
Did you just karate jump the wall?
You did. I saw that.
He's mad as fuck.
No, but I imagine there'll be some, TikTok video of me on the old man. Look at him in the lobby. He thinks it's real. Anyway, that's the other stuff I was thinking about. I was thinking of jacking off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
although I do want to jack off.
all
kidding aside.
If you say you don't, you're lying.
Do you keep the hand sets on so you see a digital hand going like this?
I don't know. I've never done it.
I want to go second.
What I want to be able to
It'll
see.
turn me on knowing when you guys did it first.
I want to be able to see.
I think we have to give Sam first tips.
Oh, then I definitely want to go second.
My one complaint
I'm sorry.
is I can't look.
Why'd you bring me into this?
Not my fault.
I can't look down and see my digital feet. Like, that's what I want. Like, when you're walking the plank, you look down, there's nothing.
Right. Yeah.
I want to see my digital feet. Anyway.
But with sandals on like that?
I hope they're all busted up like the real feet.
No, I want Mexican pointy boots.
Anyway.
Oh, my God.
By the way, I'm opening this up as soon as we're done with the show.
Jesus Christ, man. You can't wait till the weekend?
What is wrong?
As soon as we're
Can you
done.
wait till I leave? Shit.
No.
No.
I'm not waiting.
We're ending the show. You know how hard it's going to be for me to edit with you checking off the corner?
Look at the wall.
We got to formulate some sort of
Just
box.
put on some headphones.
We had a jack-off box. We threw it away.
Do we have a big enough blanket?
Yeah. I got big blankets.
Next story.
All right, last story. This is sad yet. An Italian man, 80, stabbed his wife to death after she decided not to have sex with him. Natalia Crook, 61, she refused to have sex with Vito Canglini, he's Italian, they're in Italy, after he took Viagra. The incident happened on Christmas night.
Oh my God!
Why would you bring this?
Now, hold on.
Why would you bring this?
Old man stabs his wife to death on Christmas
He
night.
got a boner
For
because
not
of his
having sex.
Viagra.
Because of his Viagra. Because
So he took Christmas Viagra, he got a boner, then he killed her?
she changed.
My
Okay,
God.
so they agreed to have sex. He took Viagra.
Will you have sex with me?
But then she changed her mind.
That's allowed.
And he
That is
stabbed her.
allowed.
That's the way it works. You don't get to kill her.
Just go jack off, old man. What the
Get
fuck?
your VR out.
Yeah.
Like Tom.
But I don't know. Seth, you've done Viagra, right?
Yeah, of course.
I've never taken.
Cialis,
I'm willing to try.
I got
it.
some
Did we
friends.
do a wellness check on Tracy? He said it was an Italian
She's
man that took some Viagra.
Let's
And he's
get
20
Viagra.
he's 20
Let's do
he's 20 years
Viagra
older
challenge
than
this year. I've never done it. We can do all the old challenges. Way better.
What if
than,
I take it? Will it do anything to me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes your titties extra long. Big long titties. Yeah.
There's actually a news story on that I didn't add to this about girls taking Viagra, what would happen and stuff like that. I
No,
didn't
there's a
realize
new
that.
pill.
What-
For real, there's a new
Well,
pill out for
that's it.
girls that I've seen being
I know there
advertised
is,
a lot.
but yeah, I'm just wondering if I take Viagra.
It
Well,
said
I mean, we
something.
should all take it, but I don't want to do any damage to anybody. I mean, if it makes our
No.
dick
I have
hard,
tons
that's
of
great,
extra.
but I don't
I'll
want
bring
you
it
to-
all in. I have
Well,
lots.
it won't do anything to women because all it does for men is it opens up our
Capillaries?
our
Capillaries.
It
capillaries
does
to-
say that it may cause more sensitivity and stimulation.
in the clitoris area because it puts blood in
yeah,
certain
pumps
areas.
blood there.
Pumps
I
blood.
don't,
So instead of
Maybe
having
I'll
used that-
try it.
Because
Bump it
Viagra,
up.
but
Bump it up.
with women's Viagra, women have to actually be
Turned on?
You know, it's a more of a mental thing than a man, right? Like, a
it's
man gets
very
a boner, and
Well,
then we're
we
like,
get a wet ass pussy.
Stereo.
In the words of Cardi B and
Stereotypically, that's rattled me. I was like, stereo.
But you get that because
I was
of
just
a
quoting the
reason,
song.
right? It's not just come
Right,
from nowhere.
because you're horny, yeah.
But guys will get it from nowhere, not even be horny, and then that'll cause them. You see what I'm saying? It's like cause and effect. Like, I feel like women have to mentally get there, and then they physically get
Oh,
there.
you get boners with no concept of what the boner's for?
You get rando
I
boner?
feel well.
That's
and
good.
when I
dude.
was
You're
younger,
doing good
no,
then,
when I
'cause
was
since you lost the weight, because dude,
No, I didn't.
I only have purposeful boners.
I mean, I feel like when you wake up in the morning and stuff like
I get a pee-pee boner sometimes
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
and I'm proud of it. When I get a pee-pee boner, I'm like, yes, not that old.
You get pee-pee boner, you get tired boner.
You ever get a pee-pee
tired
boner?
Tired boner.
Yeah, when you're like driving in a car first thing in the morning and it just gets.
Or you're just exhausted at the end of the day. Sometimes you'll get a boner. Like I feel
know
like
what I
it doesn't happen as much as when I
The
was
greatest
younger.
boner
Yeah,
for me
when
is the
20.
one where I start thinking of like I'm getting horny, and then it goes, it's fast, and I'm like, there it is, all right, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
I can't
go to
think
sleep.
and get home. I have
Not
to
time.
Look, I have to look and touch.
Wait,
to get
it's
it.
not time. Wait in the shadows.
All right.
So why'd you bring that story up? Just to tell us a terrible story on Christmas?
It was the last story. I wanted to end on the good one.
Okay, all right. Anything other than that will be better.
Let's take a break.
Yes, sir.
We'll do some voicemails when we get back, and then get out of here.
All right. Again, check out the Spotify playlist. I think some people threw the link into the chat room. This is Booze and Glory. The name of the song is Carry On. This is from the Reggae Sessions album, volume number 2. We'll be back with more on Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan right after this.
If you're in the market for a new car, there are 2 dealerships that advertise with us, Sport Subaru, Sport Mitsubishi, right there on West Colonial Drive in the heart of Orlando. Talk to Mike Stacks over there, and Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont. J.C. Harrelson is our contact over there. So if you're looking for those brands of cars, I've owned 2 Subarus myself. My wife had 2 different Chevy Traverses. She loves that car.
She does love. That's a great family vehicle, and now you have that Silverado.
Yeah.
And you have have you seen...
I've been thinking about upgrading.
Well, if you're going to upgrade, have you seen that new electric Chevy Silverado they've been teasing?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, dude. I think it's like 0 to 80 in 3.9 seconds.
No,
it's like a Lamborghini fast. But anyway, the coolest thing that we have for you, because obviously they have good vehicles, the Subaru side, they have that lifetime powertrain warranty that I believe no other manufacturer even does anything close to that.
Yeah.
On the Chevy side of things, if you're in a truck, you want a Corvette, well, JC's your guy. He has all of that knowledge. In fact, his family is like a Corvette family. They're real big in that world. Here's what I would do. Just reach out to him through our website. Get a hold of Mike Stacks. Get a hold of JC. Get that ball rolling, because right now, just level with you. Cars are kind of hard to find.
Yes.
You need a contact. You need a J.C. Harrelson. You need a Mike Stack.
They'll work for you because if they know you're a BDM, they know you're a Tom and Dan listener, you're going to be treated with VIP experience. And Daniel's right. If you go through our website, there are 2 web links.
Yep.
And if you fill out those forms, JC
They're waiting for
and
you.
Mike Stacks will see those and then contact you back and start working for you. And they'll text me, and I'll text you personally after you buy a car and be like, hey, what kind of prize do you want?
Yeah. We'll get you in here, and I'll cough right in your face.
We're setting up things to benefit you, so lots of cool stuff. It's Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont and Sports Subaru.
Oh, you motherfucker.
So close.
Is this for the awards, or are we leaving this
No,
we got to cut this out. This one's too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
It's too bad.
I'll say it. Mitsubishi, Subaru.
But it lost all the info.
No,
We got to start over.
You know.
What do you think of that? It's like funky, right? That's
I like
good
that.
stuff. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan.
Tom, let's do some voicemails. Because we got a bunch
right.
over
did.
the holidays and...
A lot of
And
them.
apparently a lot last night, right?
Yeah, we got like a dump last night where you guys were like really bored on a Thursday. And then we just were getting shit tons of them. Let's try this one. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Barry Joe here. So I decided to start rewatching Bar Rescue, and how has this guy not had a scandal come out about him on the Dog the Bounty Hunter level?
He's talking about Tapper, right? John, is it John Tapper?
I don't know.
From Bar Rescue?
Never watched that show.
Never watched Bar Rescue either.
The guy does come off like kind of a hard ass. You know, like, and he's asking how come there's never been a scandal.
John
like,
Taffer?
John Taffer. Yeah. I said Tapper.
Nowadays,
John Popper.
Man, he is a ghoul.
Yeah, he's
Holy
ghouly.
smokes.
Yeah, he's a class A. Hold on, let me pull him up.
He looks like a con artist, if I ever saw one in my life.
I think nowadays, if you did something scandalous, it's going to be out. So if there's no scandal about you, it means you didn't do anything, right?
I don't know. They slowly eke out, though.
That's true.
So it might still happen.
Upper right corner.
But
that's Ghoul
That
Supreme.
is Ghoul City.
Yeah, I've seen that guy on TV.
That's
before.
Ghoul
I've seen
Supreme, right?
you're right in the fact that there's some people with like older scandals that still haven't come out and that's what happens. And then it usually causes like an avalanche.
Well,
of
some
other
people have managed their scandals, correct? I mean, there are people that have had scandals that are bad people that just knew how to handle it correctly.
Or paid people off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they went to them, their victims, and said, yo, setting you up. And the victim was like, okay, this is adequate because we don't know their business, right? And if they made peace with it, that's not for me to still be mad about, right? That's not my business.
Also, it's like anything where you see a story and you just assume that it's everywhere. Like with the celebrities that come out with sexual abuse allegations and stuff and done horrible things, that kind of puts the notion out there that everybody's doing it, which is not accurate. You know what I'm saying? I
don't know. Pizzagate.
No, but I'm saying they're not all these celebrities are all pieces of shit that are sexually harassing women.
But there's a lot.
There is a lot, but not the majority. It's the minority. But people get the wrong because they're like, oh, it's everybody, and then they start and then they're like, why doesn't this guy have one? Maybe he's not a horrible person.
Isn't it
why do you assume he is?
Also, it's going to get more attention because they're celebrities.
Yeah, and isn't it doesn't it get ratcheted up because maybe something would be, let's say, not just sexual abuse, but gratuitous, disgusting, again,
sadist shit.
Well, okay, R. Kelly, that's a fairly sensationalized, big, giant, nasty ass story, right?
Yeah,
and when you hear that one, I feel like it weighs so heavy that it almost. I'm having trouble explaining what I'm trying to say here, but it's almost like when you hear that, you're like, well, of course they're all like that because the story is so bad.
Yeah, but that's
and also when you find out how many people knew about what was happening and allowed it to keep happening, then it's like, well, damn, who else is doing this shit?
Because then you kind of lump them in, and that's why I think you go, well, they're all like this.
Yeah, but they're not. And that's the thing. It's
you're right.
The majority of humans are good. And we got to keep telling ourselves that because...
Or we act good. In our heads, we're like...
Uh-oh.
Well, what you do in your head is your own business.
Yeah, well, it should be. Unless somebody reads your text messages. And then it's not. And then it's not in your head anymore.
Yeah.
And it's because you took it...
That's nowadays happens.
You took it from your head and you put it in the phone and then...
in writing.
You just... It's fucked it all up.
Never text it to anybody.
Never.
Keep it inside
Keep it inside, then blow your brains out. Kill yourself.
That is a lesson that...
I'm just joking.
That's my joke.
Okay, sorry.
I bet a lot of people are learning is don't write things on company email that you wouldn't want to be exposed.
The Gruden.
Yeah. I bet there's a lot of probably powerful people that their buttholes are puckered as soon as that Gruden thing happened because they're like, fuck. Think about people that have been working in a CEO position since the 90s or something.
My dad, he only sent racist emails. If I'd had a non-racist email.
If they're all...
they weren't emails. They weren't his own thoughts. They were forwards. Doesn't count. It's just lazy, hacky lazy.
But again, we hear...
Are memes just forwards now?
Yes.
Okay.
Daniel made a meme the other day.
I did.
John Marquardt.
You already brought it up on the show. Thanks for listening.
He doesn't listen to me. I Googled it, and I didn't see that anybody had made a John Mayer meme, and I even did my own Photoshop. I took my own pictures. I did my own Photoshop. I wrote the meme on the bottom just so I could say it's almost like your grandpa riding.
My first meme.
It's like your grandpa riding a skateboard. I've done it.
I'm trying Oculus.
Yeah, I've done it. I've been to the metaverse. So I put my meme out there.
How did it feel after?
Yeah, it did feel good because old Mike Charette fired me up a little bit, and he was like, "Now everybody tag John Mayer." And
I saw that.
One person did.
Why not tag the lead singer of Jamiroquai?
JK? Because I thought about that because I didn't use his face. I only used his basically.
But everybody knows the hat.
I only used his hoodie and hat.
Yeah. And it's more about John Mayer than it is Jamiroquai.
Right, because Jamiroquai is not the guy. Jamiroquai is the band. JK is the lead singer of Jamiroquai. It's confusing.
Lost all this
Let's
stuff.
do another voicemail.
All right. Let me get it. Did we even do one voicemail?
Yeah, we did the bar rescue. I don't think we got through it, though. What was he asking?
Well, no, he just...
like it was in a toilet anyway.
He just wanted a scandal. He's like, isn't there a scandal about, this? Here's a voicemail critical of you, Tom.
Hey, all. So this is a question more for Tom. Every day I drive past the studio to take my daughter to school, pick her up, drop her off, grocery shop, whatever, off. And I see Tom's truck on the road. And I'm just kind of curious, what kind of chaos can someone live in where their magnets on their car are crooked at all times? Like, how does that not drive you nuts? It drives me nuts, like, every day. I see it almost every day that he's parked on that street by the studio. It kind of drives me nuts. And I don't know if this is unintentional chaos or if it's just intentional chaos.
Nothing's intentional.
Kind of curious about that. My wife has actually mentioned it multiple times as well if she takes my daughter to school and whatnot. So I don't know. Discuss potential.
So he's saying that he and his wife both have driven by, and your magnets are so disheveled that they've both mentioned it at the dinner table.
That's,
Your boys
that's
like taking
nuts.
mess with
y'all got
No.
crazy OCD.
Yeah, exactly.
Both
It's
of
your
those
problem,
people
not
like,
mine.
they're love on the spectrum, right? If they're
He
both
just slaps the magnet on, doesn't think about it twice.
Yeah.
That's it.
You want,
I
it to
have-
look, you want it to look good, though. You can't have a crook.
No, it doesn't
now
matter.
that's how I
Nothing.
would
He
feel.
wants it to look good. Look at his hair right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I mean, that's how I would feel. Like, I like my magnets lined up, and then I would, once a week, I would take the magnet off and I'd probably put a little wax
wipe
on there,
it down.
wax it up a little bit, and then slap the magnet
Have
mount on
some
there.
pride. Have some discipline with it.
I have no CD. I suffer from
OCD, no CD. That's great.
And where things that bother people with any on the spectrum OCD, like obviously the people that knock on a bunch of shit before they open the elevator or whatever, and then there's people that, like my wife, has a little bit of OCD about certain things and the way things are organized in the refrigerator or whatever. I have none of it. And in fact, I see stuff on social media or like someone with OCD, this would drive them crazy, and it's like let's say a convenience
Oh, like
store.
tiles, yeah. They usually do it
yeah,
with like tile in
yeah.
the bathroom where only one is backwards and it's all grouted in.
Yeah. Or it's like simple, small things that are like out of order. And I look at it and it doesn't move the needle of anything. I look at it, I'm like, nah, move on. So I don't know if that's got to be unlike most humans, right? Most humans have some sort of level of OCD or want things.
I don't think that's true at all.
No?
No.
Would it be that most humans like some version of order? Some version of a pattern, because you're taught very young. Like my daughter was taught very young. One of the first things Tommy and Max both did were patterns, right? Red, yellow, yellow, red, yellow, yellow, red. I wonder if it's just a way we communicate, because I like things naturally. I don't like if you came out and moved all my magnets around and you didn't steal any of them, and I looked at the back of my car. You can't tell me that that's more pleasing to look at than when I just have them nicely placed.
Chaotic. It's anxiety.
Yeah, I wonder if there's
Not
something.
everyone's like that.
No, I know, but
Samantha, what if
I would think more people aren't like that.
I feel like
look at the way shit is today. Nobody
That's
gives a
what I'm
shit about
saying.
stuff. People are disgusting.
A lot of people don't
slobs.
take care of themselves and their stuff.
Agreed.
Like
they don't, but this is not about taking care of their stuff. This is more about okay, say you had 3 magnets and then I gave them to random people and hey, put these Tom and Dan magnets on your car. I feel like they would place them in a maybe they want them next to their license plate, exact. So it's the same, or they place it on their tailgate, but they put it symmetrical to the latch.
That's what I do.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I do.
There's
line it
some
up.
order.
Yeah.
how often though? See, here's the thing: when you're driving around. Try and this weekend when you're driving around, look at people's cars, look at their stickers and their magnets, and see how fucking chaotic.
Do you
want
to see the weirdest one I ever saw? I can describe it to you because it bothered me.
You'd be surprised if it's more often than not.
No, I
There's
have
no
one.
order to it at all.
I have
it's
one.
just nutso.
I have one that burned in my brain from right before COVID or something. I saw an old lady driving a decently nice Nissan Maxima, and driver's side on her car, driver's side on this window, she had a Ron John sticker sideways. Where looking out of her window,
no.
her view is
that's
blocked.
That was probably a kid.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought too, but
she didn't change
She
it.
kept it there.
Yeah, she did.
She fucking kept it
Goddamn
there.
right.
I have one sticker on my car. And it's a half an inch too far down. I need to change it.
You got to
It's been
razor blade that off.
I know.
The
It's
pro-
only one. I need to move it.
Samantha's right, where every once in a while you'll see the person with a million bumper stickers all over the back of their windshield.
Well, that's just crazy old person, right?
But
that's like hippie.
I'm closer to them than I am to you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
See what I'm saying?
But you know what you're
I
also
would never-
closer to? You're also closer to beach town old man who has station wagon. He's glued baby doll heads to it.
No,
and the
I don't
whole
know.
station wagon is
No,
a
I
station
never-
wagon of baby doll heads. You're like a crazy fucking person.
No, but that's a person that cares about. They spent the effort. I never fucking spend the effort to glue baby doll heads.
No,
You say that now.
The only but that's someone who
once his boys move out of the house,
Exactly. And then Crystal still doesn't talk to him or have sex with him.
Oh, she's left him by now.
And you'll drive around wearing clown shoes and having people sign your car with a Sharpie and gluing more baby doll heads over it like crazy people do.
This leads us into a topic we had for Dump 'em Out, which was when Daniel and I we were driving over to the coast this week, and we were following this truck, and they had 2 stickers on the truck, and this goes back to like why people put stickers or stuff or bumper stickers on their car. So they had 2 stickers on like the left-hand corner, bottom corner. That's where you put stickers of whatever you're into on the left-hand bottom corner or right-hand bottom corner.
Mine's right bottom.
And then there was
right bottom, man.
Some sort of like, and the stickers were white, but there was some sort of sailfish on one side.
Yes.
And the other side, it was what's called, like, I think it's called an anglerfish or whatever.
I think it's called an anglerfish.
You know, in Finding Nemo, the deep sea fish that have the light that comes off the top of their head and then hangs in front of their face or whatever.
But they have big teeth, though, right?
Yeah, big teeth or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's
scary.
it was a
that
white sticker of a fish with the big long thing that hangs off the top of the head. It's the light of the. And then me and Daniel were like, "Why?"
I started laughing.
Does that person have that fish? Now, I would assume it's because it's called an anglerfish, and then he's like, I want people to know I'm an angler. So it's like angler. It means angler, which you could have solved with a fishing pole.
Which means he could read
fishing pole makes more sense.
Or you could have just left the other sailfish sticker, and then I would assume that you like the fish. I got it. You don't have to have the sailfish and the anglerfish. But
maybe they really like the anglerfish.
Yeah, they thought it looks cool. It is a cool looking.
What
fish.
happened to the words we used to? You know, maybe I'm a dumb old man, but we used to write "I like to fish" on our trucks.
You should still get those.
Why do people feel the need to tell their hobbies? Now, I
why
understand.
do people need to put their little stick figure families on there?
That's another weird thing.
That's to show you.
No, that's to show you that you
fuck.
fuck. That's to show you fuck.
But it is.
That's when you get the "I eat ass" sticker on the back.
That too. I'll put that in there. That's
category.
a troll.
Same category.
But I put that in the category of trolling and being like a shock.
Seeker,
a shock jock. But
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. The shocker.
I hate that one. I hate that one.
I used to say that all the time, but now it's old now. The 2 in the
it's played.
It's
played
out.
And I know people are probably thinking like, well, you give out bumper or magnets for cars for Tom and Dan and stuff like. This is a direct, I
mean, that's only so you think you get a value of some.
well, we used to get our
you guys have
tickets.
You guys have it, so that way people can
back.
Or ticket
challenge.
No,
it's a camaraderie thing with you guys. That's the same thing for my jungle. For the jungle,
when you see
everyone sees jungle stickers, you run by people at the window and be like, yeah.
Hey, what is the official handshake?
He yells at you, beat that pussy down.
Yeah, what's the jungle handshake?
The jungle handshake.
Do you guys have a?
You do a little. Oh.
Okay, that's on brand.
You tickle the palm.
Yeah.
So, but
we have a handshake.
So, like sporting,
we do the touch tips.
Like if you put like a Miami Dolphins sticker or a Tom and Dan sticker or something like a particular brand, a sporting team, like I get that because it's kind of like you are saying to everybody you're a fan of this, and that makes more sense than just the general like, hey, I like fishing.
He's a fan of fishing.
We should start selling
that's weird.
One.
It's weird to tell people that for what reason?
Like toilet paper on the seats.
Yeah,
like a guy laying it down. I'm a fan of that.
You should make like weird ones.
Yeah.
Like a sewing machine.
But you don't see it for other things. You don't see it for the other hobbies or whatever. Fishing has taken over.
Florida. Yeah, an outdoorsman too.
But I don't think it happens. Like if you're in the Midwest, like ski. Do people have skiing?
Like the guys that slaughter cows. Is there a guy like sticking a cow with a knife?
People have like the marathon stickers.
You're missing one of the worst ones, Tom.
You're missing one of the worst
ones. Diver flag.
Yeah, that
dude, diver flag is everywhere.
That's smart because you got to take a class to be certified for that. So that's an accomplishment.
I used to think diver
people don't
flag
put the
was cool until I met a lot of divers, and then I was like, these guys.
I saw one the other day. It was just a NASA sticker, and I'm like, what's that for? Like, you like NASA, I guess? I don't know.
I'm into space.
I don't know.
It's an odd...
or do you work for NASA?
Yeah, I'm a fan of NASA. I'd put in NASA.
Would you put in that?
On my Trapper Keeper when I was younger.
Okay, what stickers do we all have on our cars now?
Let's
just start there. Magnets. I have
Tom and Dan BDM magnets, and I got a No Effects magnet that looks like the NASA logo.
That Norm got us.
And I just slapped it on the back of my tailgate and forgot about it. And then I got a Mo to it, just called Mo. that I think Mo put on my gas tank cover.
Okay.
And that's been there for
I have a
year.
BDM sticker on the very bottom, like where my tow hitch is. There's like a little plate there, and I put a BDM sticker there nicely. And then I have one of the Mark Villain triangle metal stickers next to my plate.
Nice.
So it almost looks like a police badge or something to the left of my plate. It looks really cool.
I just have a BDM magnet and semantics magnet. That's it.
All right.
You
How
guys
about
you're going to judge me for what I have in mind.
Of course we
What
are.
do you got? Cowgirl butt striping nuts
I have
or
a blue.
something?
You got the Yellowstone Y.
I got the,
Yeah, Blue Lives Matter because because he breaks the law.
I got the blue line sticker on.
Yeah, okay,
I got them
yeah.
around the bottom.
Why would we goof on that?
I don't know, because like you're saying, a bootlicker or some shit.
Well, you
like
are.
that. I'm not. I teach 4 DEA agents, 3 OPDs, 4
Right.
FBI.
We're
So I
saying the
teach
same
a
thing.
lot.
You just
of
want to get
people.
out of tickets. And did you have that on there when your license was expired?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll get you out of
It'll
tickets.
get you out of tickets.
It's not going to make the cops want to pull you over more. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They're not going
right.
to see that and be like, I'm going to get this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's going to have the opposite effect.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Hey!"
Yeah. But then it's going to have other effects.
It could. Yeah.
We've joked around about this before, and this does sound like a dick for me even saying it, but I've often wondered why the people put the stickers of the loved ones the day they were born and the day they died.
Yeah,
on the
that's
back
weird.
of
That's weird. I see that. There's other ways to memorialize your.
I have one on my car now that's my wife, and then her death date's just a question mark. I have the numbers.
Oh no, it just be
leave it
TBA.
blank.
No,
because
it should be TBA or something like that.
Yeah, well, I have the numbers in the
Or
glove
TBD.
box, so I can and a razor blade.
And it's and like even like the Salt Life sticker.
Now that's the only one I support.
What? You do?
The motivation,
Right, stupid.
The motivation to put that on your car, I question the fact that like, does it make you happy telling everybody you like Salt Life? You know,
No,
like,
you're living-
or the beach, or like
I
that.
am living a beach existence.
It's your lifestyle.
Yeah. But the motivation of why you want to
Unless they're
tell
just
everybody
You know
that
what you should do,
is
Tom?
odd.
You should put an upside down pineapple sticker on your car.
What does that mean?
Swinger.
Now,
Well, that's different because
That
the
serves a
motivation
purpose.
is
Yeah,
to
he's
attract other swingers. You
Yeah.
know, I'm talking about
there's going to be some skin on skin Hawaiian
everything
justice.
is about
Yeah.
intent for me.
I have my Instagram sticker on my car, my Instagram logo on my car too. I
Well,
have
that's
that.
for marketing.
Marketing, yes.
Yeah, see, I just
weird.
need to.
It is douchey, but living up to the name.
And I don't have. I don't care what anybody does. You can put any sticker.
Yeah,
it
do
doesn't
what you
matter.
want to do.
I'm not even saying it's bad. I'm just saying I'm questioning the intent. That I don't understand the intent of telling people that you're.
You're
a
just
beach,
sharing
like-
your personality and things you like with the public.
That's weird because now we have social media that does it a lot more
Yeah,
efficiently.
but I don't
right?
know you.
So but why do you want strangers? Don't you
Because
want?
then you give them the,
Because you get the exact, you know what that
I'm in the
person's
salt
like.
life too, buddy.
Yeah. Camaraderie.
But
It's
do you get
camaraderie.
that?
What
Camaraderie.
would people put on their cars? Are these only
I don't think you
on
get that.
people's cars because people either include them in a bag for free or people buy? If we didn't produce stickers, would people go like, "I didn't like it anyway"? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because you're
Well,
right.
yeah.
There's a little bit of like, I don't give a fuck if it's. I like my car. Like,
Yeah, there is a little bit of like, hey, I got this. I'll just put it on there because they're like me and they don't care.
I was never like that though.
But the motivation now again, all the brands and the sports teams and things you're into, like I guess what's the motivation of telling people you're into a podcast?
Maybe
But I
you're
guess-
not, though. Most people in the chat room are saying maybe you're just doing it because you like the sticker on your car. And that I understand.
But you like it for what? For
you.
motivation.
It's just 'cause you
because
like it.
Aesthetically, you
just like the look of it.
The look.
No stickers look good on a car. They're all kind of tacky.
There's
For me,
there's a motivation
Yeah.
though. I think it's beyond like you want people to know you're into the beach, which is fine, but it's also weird.
Well, no, maybe it's there's something evolutionary. Like it's like you're signaling the tribe, right?
So you're signaling other people like, "Hey, this is
I don't
something
think
about
you control
personality."
that. I think that's just generation after generation. It's the same reason
And like your car is like a part of you,
Yeah, it's an
right?
extension.
If you wear a shirt that has a logo, like a band on it, or something like another
Okay,
podcast, you know, it's the same thing. It's your vehicle. It's a part of you.
Extension of your personality, and you want to make it your own.
And
Okay,
you can
let's-
signal,
bloody tampons.
right? You're
I'm
trying to
just-
signal the tribe, like,
All right.
hey, like this is me.
Deal.
Oh, you're like me too. Hey,
Okay.
all right, fist bump.
Deal. We talked it out. Now I understand. That's all I need. That's all I need because before I was like, "What's the purpose of doing this?"
See, now that being said, you should get the stickers where there's two little flip flops next to each other like that. I could see you having that on your.
Yeah, I could see
What
you
is
having that
that?
too.
Two little flip flops.
It just
What does that
means
mean?
you
I
and
don't
your
know.
wife are like in love, but beach in love.
Oh, is that what that is?
No, it's like
yeah.
that you have a significant other and you both enjoy.
Well,
the
like if
beach?
you were city people, you'd have two lugs or two Timberlands there.
Okay, yeah.
Or Timberland, excuse me. Timberland's the producer. But since you're a beachman, you'd have two flip-flops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's all you wear as well.
It's like,
so.
if you're in D.C., it's an eagle. If you're Florida, it's a flamingo. It's just that's the way it works.
Yeah. I'm not an advocate for flip-flops. Don't care if other people start wearing them. Don't care.
No, it's not about that. It's more about just
telling
people I live a beachy, flip-floppy.
Or put like Pornhub on there. Like a sticker for
That's what
Pornhub.
young people do. That's a disruptor, right? I want to rattle you a little bit.
This is odd to say because of this particular job, but I don't want to tell anybody nothing. And I realize why that's insane, me saying that, but I just don't.
I agree with you.
Anyway.
Well, close out with this. I think this is a good place to stop.
Hey, Tom, Dan, and Sam. It's BDM here. Hypothetical. If money were no issue, but the only stipulation was you had to display it in the studio, would you buy Andre the Giant's bones and have them wired together in the corner of the studio? You wouldn't have to... money's not the issue. It's just you would be able to have them, but you would have to display them.
Yeah,
of course they would.
That's the stupidest fucking question.
Yeah, that's a hard
Would we display Andre the Giant's bones in our studio?
I would get stickers to the back of them and stick them on the back of your car.
I have Andre the Giant's bones.
Come see him. Follow my Instagram, bones.com.
No, I meant the actual bone. Just stick a femur on the back.
Unfortunately.bones.com.
Is he for sale or something?
Someone has Andre the Giant's bones.
No way.
Do they? Is this a story?
Look it up.
Dude, if we pull our money, if it's like...
Let's buy it.
There's some...
How much would that be, you think? I'm interested.
I
would sell my boat for those bones.
I would get naked and sit in his skull. Like a champagne glass at a strip club.
Yeah. Then we take
a bubble bath.
I would definitely do that.
What was the...
Somebody owns... This is true?
So.
No.
Did I miss this during COVID? I don't remember anyone having Andre the Giant's bones. I would have heard about this.
This is not how rumors get started.
Yeah,
this
is not a thing. No, you're thinking of The Mask. You're thinking of Rocky Dennis. His
skull.
You're thinking of the movie Mask with Cher and the biker gang. That's what you're thinking of.
I thought someone had purchased someone's bones.
The Elephant Man. Michael Jackson bought the Elephant Man's bones.
That's what it was.
Wow.
Elephant Man's bones.
See, I speak Tom.
I knew.
No bones
I
for
speak
sale.
Tom.
Yeah. So Michael Jackson purchased the Elephant
You
Man's
knew it was some
bones.
unfortunate bones.
Yeah, you guys have
unfortunate. Buy unfortunatebones.com. That's a great.
Andre the Giant Elephant Man. End of list.
There's the worst?
Yeah.
No, there's a few more.
No, what's his name? He passed away. Vern Troyer.
What the
My
hell?
God.
I'm doing it.
Would Stephen Hawkins be fucked up looking, or is it not?
All I said is, what's his name? And I did a hand signal to give it to me. And Daniel guessed fucking Vern Troyer. How did you guess that? I gave you no hint.
We got the chemistry, bro.
Solid.
We got
That's exactly what I was thinking
But
of.
as soon as we got these Oculuses on, we're gonna 69 each other.
You guys are finally going to do the Gravitron.
What if we become one and the show becomes Tom Dan? And it's just real.
Finally
It's
happening.
real logical. It's real tidy.
Anyway, so Andre the Giant's bones are in a grave.
I would assume so. I don't see anything about anyone.
In France, I'd imagine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder how hard it'd be to get those.
Was he married? How many people have been actually buried in a piano? Because I feel like we're at a time now where you just make
He's
a big
actually
casket.
in North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a drive away.
Where's he at?
Rossamoff Family Ranch Grounds in Richmond County, North Carolina.
It's the only place big enough to take his casket.
I'm sure there's some sort of
truck would fit.
Oh, it's his ranch. Okay.
security.
They
around
scattered his ashes
on
on the ranch.
No more bones.
And it's it covered the entire ranch. They had to dig the cabins back out.
I love that
the way his
Tom was
bones-
perpetuating a lie that somebody owns Andre the Giant's bones and they're just scattered.
Now, wait a minute. What
The
if we
ashes
bought...
are
You know what we
scattered.
should do? We should buy one of those life-size those ginormous pumpkin head skeletons that were at Halloween.
Yeah.
Some Somebody give us one of those, and we'll just put an Andre head on it, and we'll just tell people.
No, you put it on a three-wheeler.
Yeah.
That's what you
Guess how much his ashes weighed.
Well, it was skeleton of Andre the Giant on a three-wheeler.
It's going to be less than a regular person.
Yes. Guess how much Andre the Giant's ashes weighed.
68 pounds.
Oh, that's too much.
That is way too much.
Yeah,
You've never held ashes, have you?
Yeah, there's
My
nothing.
dog, my Boom Boom, my Great Danes.
My Boom Boom.
His name was Boom Boom. It's sad.
Got that boom,
It weighed like
boom.
15, 20 pounds, and he was only like
There's
100.
no way.
Well, that's because in dog crematoriums,
maybe-
they just shovel up dirt and shit and they put it in there. They don't care that much.
real.
Yeah.
They throw the dogs in
there's
the
no way that's
dumpster.
true.
I've seen that. They throw
It's
the
in
dogs in the
it's in the
dumpster.
big wood thing, so that's what maybe the heavy
Don't
thing is.
ever open that wood thing if you want to see the truth. You open that thing up, it's going to be newspapers in there.
Don't tell me that. I pray to that
I'm
thing.
telling
every
you, I opened my mom and my dad's. I looked out in there. There's nothing in there. No, there was nothing in there.
No,
They shorted me. I
They
said, "Give me
shorted?
back my ashes."
night.
17 pounds, which is 3 times the weight of a normal man's.
That's a lot of ashes.
Yeah. 17 pounds of ashes is a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
another great band name.
punk rock band name.
Yeah, that's a good one. 17 pounds of ashes
That is good. For an emo band, too.
with unfortunate bones.
Oh, that's the opening band.
Yeah, Hard Rock Live, Unfortunate Bones, and Super Dave wearing a really tight Hard Rock Live shirt.
All right, let's get out of
here.
Seth, how's your dojo doing?
It's going great.
It's going good, right?
It's going good. It's going really good, actually.
Yeah.
The New Year started off great. We're doing New Year specials right now.
How's the
so-
wheel?
The wheel, I haven't busted out the wheel. No, the wheel's not going on. I only do that at events. I go to events.
Okay.
That's not a wheel. I have boards now. I have big boards.
I want to teach my sons jujitsu, so they learn how to fight. But
No,
I want to teach them myself. Like
You want to do? You're one of those.
Straight up Kenny Powers style.
You're one of those do your own research type.
All right, boys, I heard you're here to learn some jujitsu.
Well, I mean, can you just give me, like, every time you're here, be right before you leave, just give me a couple, like, pointers that I could take home.
You need to start going and being all about the life and flashing the signs and being all about the jujitsu life.
Oh,
Do
is
your
there a
boys,
sticker?
like, do you
There is
wrestle,
jujitsu
like,
life
wrestle or anything with your boys or roughhouse?
Yeah. No, I
And
wrestle
then you
all
can
the time.
start telling people,
but-
you can be like, hey, man, we're just doing a little tumbling, just doing a little aggressive yoga with the bros.
But then they're weak, and
Right, isn't
and
that
I'm
what they
holding them
say?
down.
No, they do. No, I mean,
Yeah.
some of them say the certain jiu-jitsu guys are kind of like that.
Because Tommy, I feel like it's coming where he's going to start getting bullied. He told me the other
Here
day.
he is.
Well,
Why don't you just bring him to my
I thought you
damn
were going to talk
dojo?
about
I'll
this
teach
part.
him
Are
jujitsu.
you
and
talking
I'll
about the
teach
credit
him.
card swipe?
yeah.
I'll teach him how to kick and punch, and I'll teach him how to grapple and do jiu-jitsu. I'll teach him everything. Just bring him in.
But he doesn't want, like I tell him.
Well, tough shit. What he wants?
It's cool, Uncle Seth.
It's cool.
I'll bring him
Uncle
out of
Seth.
my
But
boat.
it's-
Give him some
introduce
ecstasy.
I'm lazy.
Oh, Jesus
Like,
Christ.
I just want to teach him after dinner and be like, come on, all right, we get
After
into
dinner.
And then I teach him,
You're
like,
gonna puke.
well, just teach him a move or two. Like, I have to drive
God,
to
you're
your
so stuck in
dojo.
the 50s. You're putting boxing gloves on him. All right, brush your hair. Santa, put your dukes up.
Like, a lot of it is me
Put
too-
him up like Joe Louis would have him up. Come on.
I'm too lazy to drive. I got an appointment. I got to walk in. we got to put on the robes and the
All
whole
right,
thing.
I'll get the robes. I'll get the robes.
You know, it's a lot of, then there's a whole thing. You got to park.
And then you got it. The thing that you hate the most isn't any of this. You hate the respect.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
want to show any respect.
I just say they need to learn respect. That's the thing. They need to learn that.
They're already respectful.
YouTube.
Do you make them? Do you make people bow before they get on the mat?
Yes, of course.
That's what I hate. That's what I hate.
That's
know
even
you.
in jiu-jitsu. That's even in
I
the
know
jungle.
you.
we
I
make
can
people
finish
do
a
that.
sentence.
Yo, you didn't make me do that when I was at the jungle.
I let you slide in a few things.
It was a bit.
No, I was there where there was an old man and a teen and a middle-aged mom.
The hell was going on?
It was a fitness. There was,
Is the old gang still around? The old man, the teen, and the pregnant lady?
well, I was doing like the fitness thing where people were doing to lose
It's like
weight.
Tuesday afternoon class.
But I never bowed. One time, I will never bow.
I'd rather.
I just don't like bowing.
I'd rather die on my feet than bow on my knees.
It's just
Well, that's just
awkward.
because he can't bend his knees.
Yeah, it has nothing. I have respect for you, respect for everybody.
Do you?
That's all it is a sign of respect. That's all it is.
But what if I? No, I know. But listen,
He wants the jujitsu.
Same as shaking hands.
Do you guys have jujitsu?
Yeah, of course we
All
have
right,
jiu-jitsu.
there you
That's our
go.
main
Sign
thing.
them up.
can I just send you a waiver that I have respect, and I'll sign it? Like I don't want.
Oh, you want to prepay your respect?
Yes.
So you get it all done in one afternoon. Like bow, 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 bow.
No, because I feel awkward bowing. I feel awkward.
Why? It's
Man, you got issues
dude,
with like
it's
this.
1 second.
It's weird though.
It's 1 second.
It's not. Everybody else
weird.
is doing it in the dojo.
It's 1 fucking second, dude. If you can wash your hands after taking a pee, you can bow to the flag.
It's 1 second as you enter the mat, and then at the beginning of the class for the karate dojo, anyway, we sit in seiza position and we mokso, which is just a deep breathing meditation where we close our eyes.
He hates meditation. He can't do that either.
Okay,
And then we do a long.
good
And then we do a long. Then we do a long bow to show respect.
Start taking
to
some
show them.
classes, Dan.
That actually does sound nice. The whole meditation aspect.
Yeah,
the
I told you we're a
discipline
very traditional dojo. That's we do exactly how they did it. Do it in Japan. Exactly. So,
do it, buddy.
I think you should.
I'll do it with you.
I'm more of an American flag Zubas.
Yeah, you're more of a all-American kicker.
Yeah. Teach me how to take someone down. I like to grab the gun and turn it around.
You like those videos?
Oh, that guy's
I like the nerd dad that grabs the gun. I want to learn from him.
I'm going to teach you self-defense, and you won't even get your boots dirty.
I like that guy. You get your cell phone on the outside, you take someone's gun.
Well, for those of you that are not like Tom and are willing to show respect and have your children and yourselves bow before you enter the dojo,
okay,
you can go to karateoforlando.com and come and see our specials that we're doing for New Year's.
And
we're doing free private lessons for sign up too. So free hour lesson, private lessons.
Oh, Jesus.
One-on-one.
That's pretty nice.
It's really
well done.
Is it with you?
Me and Javier. We're going back and forth.
How is Javier?
He's doing really good.
How long before he'll take over the dojo?
It's going to be a little. He's only 19. He's going to be a little bit of time before he.
But soon.
Unless I open one real fast just for money and have him take over.
Which
I won't do.
He's 29 and you're 55.
10 years will come up fast, man.
Like there's come to a point where he challenges the master.
Yes.
In 5 years.
If he tried to kick your ass for the dojo, could he beat you?
No, absolutely not.
Could he ever?
Well, at 29 and you're
55, yeah.
No,
by that time you're not. You don't even have a Hellcat anymore. You got a smart car. Old used smart car.
Man, I can't wait until time takes it away. Because it's coming. I'm just saying.
Well, no, with him, it's not going to be a gradual time. With him, it will be the tumor. He's going to be he's going to get the dice right that time.
Jesus, stop.
No, it will be because look at how good. Look, like you're wasting so much time worrying about the thing you're going to get. You're not going to get it. It's not going to happen.
I don't know. I'm more worried about my body just falling. Like I wake up in the morning now and I can barely walk for the first 3 minutes.
That's everybody, man. Except you're way ahead of all of us. You should see what I have to do.
Yeah, but
I wake up crying.
It comes. There's no way to fight it.
Even Tom Brady. I say this all the time, but he has to get there early. And what is it? They even said it. I think he gets there like 3 hours early to warm up.
Yeah. It's Tom versus time.
Like a kid challenged me to a race at my New Year's party, and I got I would know I could beat him, but I knew I had to warm up for like 3 or 4 minutes first, or I'd pull my fucking calf muscle.
3 or 4 minutes? That's a whole song. I can't twerk that long waiting for you guys to warm up.
Exactly. That's why I backed out. I feel like a pussy because I had to back out of it.
You backed out?
Because I couldn't just
never
go.
Backed out.
I'm like, I'll do it. But then I thought to myself, I need to go. I definitely have to go warm up, or I'm definitely going to pull something. Because I've been drinking. My calves cramp up all the time anyway. So I know I'll need to warm up. So I just didn't want to have me go over there and warm up and take so much time.
Have you had the virus yet?
No, I haven't had it yet.
You haven't? Calf cramps.
That's
one of the main.
I've had that forever, man.
It's one of the main things I heard.
Semantics. What's going on in Semantics this weekend?
Tonight, we will be recording with the hosts of the Fourth and Dirty podcast, which is a fantasy football podcast. They ran the Semantics Listener League. Actually, Jesse is the commissioner of our league, and Adam actually won our entire league. So we'll be chatting with them tonight. If you want a Semantics t-shirt, you can go to semanticspodcast.com. We have an online store there. Also, if you want to come to our 5-year event, that's at Rock Pit Brewing on February 20th. You guys won't be able to make it because you're on your camping trip that weekend. So
Yeah, I know. And the same weekend that Dan Cummins is coming to town.
Yeah,
February 20th.
It's like everything's
karate
happening
tournament.
2/20/2022.
I swear to God, I'm doing it. We have like 4 or 5 students and 4 or 5 kids, and I'm going to do it too.
You're going to do it too?
You're going to get in there and beat up on the whole dad again.
You start slapping
No,
around.
that's not jujitsu. This will be karate. But these guys are good. Some of them are good.
But you could beat him, right?
I hope it's point, so it's different than me just smashing them. So it'll be different. I have to use my speed.
Oh, this is like finesse and stuff.
Yeah, it's like Olympic karate.
Oh my God.
Exactly what you saw in the Olympics. That's what we're doing.
What if this guy's able to like outsmart you and maybe like I don't know, like sneak around and kick
could.
that
That's why
big hemorrhoid you have hanging out of your ass or something to get a point?
It's a skin tag.
And then what if they win?
Do you pull back when you hit the person, or do you actually hit?
No, you have about thick gloves, like 3-inch gloves. So you're allowed to squish the gloves in a little bit. Like center, you could hit kind of hard, but face, you have to just touch, like a light touch to the face. So you have to.
So it's just about getting points, right?
Points. It's points. Points. Yeah, it's points.
That's how my wife and I fuck. I don't really go in.
Yeah, just smush
a little bit.
Also, follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/semanticsmedia.
Huff point.
All right, everybody.
Point.
I was going to tell you what's going on this weekend with one of our sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
So, Hourglass Brewing. Eric Pabon is going to have some art out there. He has some limited edition art prints, only 50 of each of them. 3 signed and numbered prints are available, and they are free with any purchase at Hourglass. He's dropping them off tomorrow, Saturday, at the Longwood location. Awesome. And there's going to be a Star Wars art show and the Twin Suns beer release tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
At Hourglass. So go check that out.
I love a new can release, or is that one probably on tap if they're not saying can release?
Yeah, I didn't say can, so I'm not sure.
Even better. I like me some drafty beers.
Yeah, and check out all our watering holes at TomandDanWateringHoles.com.
Yeah, like and subscribe on YouTube, where all of this will be once it replays. If you'd like to catch us live throughout the week, and like we're live right now, twitch.tv/TomandDanLive.
All right, I gotta go put this Oculus on.
Oh my God.
I might stay to watch.
It's gonna get awkward unless.
Wait a minute, I can't publish that. It's mediocre.